All right, everybody, welcome out to the Logroom Guys Craft Beer Show. It is Tuesday, December the 9th, 2025. Jersey Johnny coming at you. With me, as always, is none other than Mr. Beer Samurai.
Yeah, well,
Playing with
I
something.
just was, it was Vader and Anakin. He was fighting himself.
Vader and Anakin.
Yeah, just
So
fighting.
Vader, and so he was fighting himself.
Yeah,
There you go.
it was
Or
either that or-
fighting the younger version of himself.
yeah, I could have had him fight Ahsoka. I don't know.
So good versus bad in the same person.
Or we could just go on. Oh my God, he dropped his blaster.
Oh, geez. I hate when that happens.
Pew, 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 pew. We did some
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah,
Okay.
This isn't church.
Wow. Yeah, this is not church. There you go. No religion on the show, sir.
That's right.
All right.
So no pew.
Don't talk about pewing.
No.
All right. Anyway, how are you on this fine day?
Not bad.
There you go.
It's not a bad day.
There you go. Got the first of my 4 holiday shirts in a row on.
The sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls. Pete Sweaty.
Pete Sweaty.
And what was the name of Pete Sweaty's company?
I don't remember.
It was Seasons Eatings.
Seasons Eatings. That's right.
See what they did there?
I remember that.
Good times. Good times.
That's funny. We understand the joke.
Good times. Good times.
Right.
Anyway.
So moving on, can you tell us more about your sweaty balls?
Sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls. Not sweaty.
But then Dusty Muffins one upped them.
Dusty, yeah. Betty White's Dusty Muffin was. I'm sorry.
Alec
Baldwin's Sweaty Balls don't hold a candle to Betty White's Dusty Muffin.
Nope. No, that was fantastic.
There you go.
Oh, what a treasure that woman was.
Speaking of Dusty Muffins.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. These are better than Dusty Muffins.
Pastries?
Well, I was going with the first one.
Oh, naan.
Naan, yeah.
So it is National Naan Day.
National Naan Day.
We did not have Indian food today, though.
Now, is it just like I asked you before? Is it just naan, or can it be garlic naan too?
I think.
So is it nondescript?
No, I don't think it's nondescript. I think when you say naan, any American's going to get garlic.
Any American's going to get garlic.
Yeah, sometimes it's like garlic and something. There's another one, garlic something. I forgot. There's another one.
But I haven't. And anytime I get like
chocolate garlic, I think it's
chocolate garlic. Anytime I get chicken vindaloo or anything, I need a ton of garlic naan.
Oh yeah, you need that.
I eat that Indian food as if it's an Italian dish.
Sop it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Sop it up.
Anyway, but yeah, as you mentioned before, happy National Pastry Day.
And despite it being National Pastry Day, no, we do not have Bolero Snort on the show.
No. You would think we would book them. Like the first time in years that it's been National Pastry Day on
a Tuesday, yeah. So we probably should have booked them for this show.
Probably should have, but well.
But the thing is, I've got my A1C down, so it's probably let's give it a little while before we bring them back on.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah, okay,
probably a good idea. All right, fair enough. And on that note, to round it out, for those who celebrate, Happy World Techno Day.
I didn't know I was a techno fan.
Okay, now is it? I'm assuming that's techno music, not techno technology, right?
No, it's techno music.
Techno music. Yeah.
Sprockets, and now we dance.
Yeah, sprockets.
Yes.
So, yeah. Anyway, always an SNL reference for some.
Yeah, we're right back to SNL.
There we go.
If you didn't see the last episode.
I watched on Saturday night.
The cold opening was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, it's the first time I've seen Colin.
That's the second time he's done it.
Yeah, but in anything other than
yes, other than that behind the desk, all they've ever had him do is Hesketh. Yeah. So he looks just like him. He pulls it off very well.
There you go.
Yeah. So
it's pretty funny.
Good job.
Anyway, all right. I'm thirsty, sir. Are you?
Yeah, we do have a guest.
We have a guest.
I don't think they do a lot of pastry seltzers or pastry stouts or pastry sours or pastry ciders or anything like that. But,
well, why don't we bring him on and find out?
Yeah, we'll ask the guest if he does any of those.
All right. Please welcome to the show today, Mr. Tony Bellis of KCBC Brewing. How are you?
Hey, Tony. And his audio's gone again.
He's muted. He muted himself.
Oh, did he?
Right.
technical.
There we go. Well, it is. Yeah, there we go.
It's National Techno Day, not National Technological Issues Day.
I know. Let's give a shout out to Apex Twin and Forte and all these other people that I like. So
there we go. We do have a techno fan on the show.
There we go.
National Naan Day. That's even better. We should have all got some Indian food and.
I could have gone for some naan right now. I'm a little peckish. I could have eaten a little.
I do want to taste my beer though.
Yeah,
you do want to what?
I do want to taste my beer, and like you, I love Vindaloo, and you down a bunch of Vindaloo, and good luck tasting anything else.
Yeah, you know what? The last time I actually had Vindaloo, not Indian food, but Vindaloo, was actually down in Nashville after CBC 2.5 years ago, and we went. Tony, Dustin Kraft?
No,
he's from Malt Europe. He was in. We went out to lunch to this Indian restaurant, and this one Indian restaurant in Nashville had amazing beer with their food, and
they should. I mean, in India, I was in India. I was in India this summer, and lots of light lager and lots of scotch. That's
they love their scotch. Yeah, every Indian friend that I have loves scotch.
Man, you drink so much scotch in India; it's kind of obscene.
You come home with peat smoke coming out of your ears.
There you go.
The rule when you go to India is buy your maximum allotment of scotch at the duty-free shop when you're entering. So
there you go.
And when you're entering,
oh yeah.
Not to bring home, to drink while you're there.
That's
excellent.
Gotta love it.
What are you guys drinking tonight?
Well, we're going to ask you first because we saw you pour earlier.
Yeah, I'm drinking our Welcome to the Underworld, the Helles Lager.
Oh, nice.
Boom. So
I love Helles's.
Welcome to the Underworld, Helles Lager.
Yeah,
you missed the can art.
A little bit on the hoppy side.
Yeah, I did miss the can art. Yeah, let me see it again.
KCBC's got some of the best can art out there.
Oh yeah, we're going to talk about that soon too. That's great. That's a great level.
That's very cool.
Yeah,
I went with because I didn't really get out much.
Ever? Dave doesn't really get out much.
No, I actually do. The problem is my beer budget I blew a couple weekends ago at only two places. Went to two different places and I wound up spending over $300 in beer, so my beer budget's cut off a little.
I hope some of that's still left.
Yeah, right.
Well, here's one can of it. So I tried Mad Dream. So this is Mad Elf and the what's their
Dreamweaver.
Dreamweaver, right? So it's Mad Elf and Dreamweaver put together. I picked this one out of the variety pack because it has the lowest alcohol, and I do have to get up and work in the morning. And I've got an exceptionally long commute in the morning. It's like
we don't see much Trogs in New York City, and I love their beers. Yeah. So
this is my first time having this. So I should do the John thing and take the obligatory picture. So I should
definitely take the obligatory picture. Absolutely.
I should probably remove that thing off. There we go. That's better.
There you go.
What are you drinking, John?
I am drinking from Corporate Ladder.
Nice.
Paperweight Neo American Pilsner.
You have never been on the Corporate Ladder.
No.
Ever. Yeah. And I envy you for that. I've spent most of my life on the Corporate Ladder.
Yeah. There you go. So,
well, cheers, guys.
Cheers,
Thanks for having me on tonight.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming on. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming on.
Good end to a Tuesday.
It always is. We love it. So, and I just went back through the schedule, Dave. Really quick aside.
That's not bad.
No, I'm gonna have to. I may have to get one of them. Where can I find one of them?
Maybe if you're in a store and someone drops a case and it opens up and you sell the singles out of it, you can.
Maybe I could do that. Yeah, maybe.
I know a place that's got a klutzy.
And only me.
He works for you.
Yeah, he does. Sometimes I think that he drops them on purpose just so he can have a can.
Yeah. Ooh, it's dented.
Damn it!
I sample it out.
Yeah. When I was there, his plan backfired because there were bottles. Can't dent
that's not very helpful.
Nope.
Exactly. So, this is pretty good. It's pretty tasty.
Nice.
Corporate Ladder makes some good stuff.
Yeah, I don't see their beers too much.
And in
Either
Walstenburg,
unless I go
North
to-
Carolina. Yeah. I got this one. I don't see it up here either. I got
really?
this one on Tavor. Yeah. So this was brewed and canned in North Carolina, made the trek out to Seattle, and then came back to Jersey.
That just sounds like poor planning.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that doesn't. It seems like maybe there's a better way we could
Yeah.
do that, but you know.
It actually would have traveled less if I just drove down to North Carolina and picked it up myself. But
John doesn't know what he just did to me. I'm in logistics, so I'm sitting there going,
You're like, oh my god, this is why.
yeah.
And this
my
is why
God.
consumer prices are so high.
and the carbon footprint.
Exactly. But if
So
the beer's good, you know, let's let it slide a little bit.
Yeah, I'll get. Oh, I don't get as much from Tavor as I used to get, but I get a few things here and there.
I've turned off my notifications, so I don't even know what's coming up. And don't you dare tell me.
I haven't said a word.
No, you haven't.
No. You know why?
Because you haven't been looking
Because
either.
I turned off my notifications too. That's why.
that switch that little toggle, and
That's
it'll save you about $100 a month.
That's it. So anyway, all right. So let's get the show on the road, Tony.
Yeah.
We'll ask you the question, the obligatory question that we ask all first-time guests on the show. To the best of your recollection, what was the very first craft beer you ever had? And it can be craft adjacent.
Yeah.
Just not macro lager.
I think the first craft beer that I had, it was between one and two. I grew up in Minnesota. We called James Page, and they had a wild rice ale or lager. I forget what it was, but it was like James Page was one of the like OG like craft brewers, probably early 90s, mid 90s. It's probably like 94 or 5, something like that.
Gotcha.
And then yeah, that was probably one of them. Or I was working for Starbucks Coffee in college, and they did it's like, yeah, I'm 50, so this is like 96, and they did a collab with Red Hook Brewery.
Oh.
That makes sense.
And made like a coffee bock. And
I love coffee box.
and I remember I was working there, and they delivered cases of it to every store, and they came up with like 8 cases of this beer, and nobody liked it. And I didn't really like it either, but I was a college student, and hey man, free beer is free beer. And it was like 6%. And I remember me and my roommate drinking through that. Like, I mean, I probably took 4 cases home, and I think by the end of those 4 cases, I was so on board. You know, it was just
So-
like,
Now, did they not like it because it wasn't good, or was it a little less good, or did they not like it because it was just a different style that everybody was used to?
oh, it's
It was
different
actually-
style. I mean,
It's
I mean,
actually
at
a
that
good
point-
coffee bock. I'm saying, if you remember of it anyway.
Oh yeah, I think it was fantastic. I mean, at that point, I hadn't had craft beer really. I mean,
Right.
you know, you had imports. You know, you're getting, you know, Newcastle and Heineken and that kind of stuff. But like,
Sure.
you know, craft had just started coming into the Midwest. I mean, you know, Midwest was, you know, still light lager drinking territory. So yeah, that was definitely a turning point. I was like, you know, and it was at the same time that I was getting into like dark roasted coffee. So it was all of it. I was like, oh, I like things with flavor. I like things with complexity. And that got the ball rolling both with beer and coffee and getting into spirits and all that. So
I love it.
yeah.
Question for you: Worked Starbucks. When you guys write the names on the cup, do they misspell them intentionally? I mean, now
That was towards the end. That was towards the end of my era. Like I was pre-writing name on cup for a long time. Like you had to like call the name. You had to call the drinks out, and there was this whole. It was funny. When I started there was like 200 stores like globally, and now
Oh my God, now there's 200 stores in a town.
yeah,
oh yeah, it's crazy. So like yeah, it was yeah, interesting. You know, it was,
I think they really started doing it intentionally when people started posting it up because it gave them free advertising.
Yeah,
oh yeah, it's funny. I mean,
yeah.
it's great.
it is great. I always like the when Dennis Miller, when he was doing his show, and he I guess it was on HBO, and he did the news, you know, like a throwback to Weekend
SNL.
Update.
Yeah,
SNL.
right.
Go back to SNL.
Right. But it was on his show, and he said the one thing I always remember, he said due to lack of available viable real estate space in downtown Los Angeles, they had to open the new Starbucks inside an existing Starbucks.
That's about right.
And Lewis Black said he was in Houston. He walks out of a Starbucks, looks across the street. What does he see?
Starbucks.
Another Starbucks.
Oh, it was. I moved to New York. I moved to New York City. I was managing a Starbucks store that I could have thrown a baseball through the window of the Starbucks across the street.
Yeah.
At like 57th and Lexington. It was, yeah. So.
Well, he said that they were tapping into a very niche customer, those with with short-term memory loss.
Hey, they walk out. Oh, hey, let's.
I could use a coffee.
Oh, I wish beer worked that way. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it does. Actually.
Well, we've had the conversation on the show a million times, a gazillion times. You know, I mean, this industry, unlike any other, it benefits from having multiple breweries next to each other. So,
I'm talking about being in the same brewery. I'm only going to have two. Yeah. Bullshit.
If you're talking about like that, it's a different story.
Yeah, we have a sake maker next to us, Kato Sake, and we play off of each other. And I'm going to leave here tonight and walk down to my neighborhood brewery and Nightglow Brewing and have some beers. It's New York City beer industry night, so we've got all these breweries around the neighborhood that you can walk to, and we all benefit from each other. It's
nice.
Fantastic. I wish there was more, actually.
Very nice. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
Your space is great too. I love the space.
Oh, thanks.
I kudos on that, and how to wear the hat. So.
Hey, thanks, man. We love when people represent the merch. I appreciate it.
Yeah, this is a throwback too. I think I bought this the day we were there for Dave's 50th birthday. Again in April. That'll be 9 years ago.
Did you wear it?
Clean.
I was gonna say, did you wear it all between that now?
I've worn it.
I've worn it.
I've worn it.
It does look brand new.
Well, I mean, I have enough hats that I can wear this in rotation and still only wear it like 3 times in 8 years.
Yeah, well, there was a time where your rotation was once every 3 years.
Right. Yeah.
Me and my ops manager Ian were talking about exactly that today. We got some new beanies in, and we're like, you have to come out with merch all the time because by the time you're we're almost 10 years old, KCBC, and at this point, pretty much everybody that wants to buy merch from us has already bought our merch. So you just have to entice them to buy another piece and another piece, another piece.
Yeah, I have a T-shirt. I do have a T-shirt, but I wasn't going to wear it because, it doesn't fit me anymore.
That's that whole short-term memory loss. I couldn't use another beer.
Yeah, no, it was.
I have a whole drawer full of KCBC T-shirts that are surprisingly the wrong size for me.
Yeah. I hate how that happens.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They shrink in the wash.
That's what it is. Yeah. Tell myself that they shrink in the wash. That's it.
Somebody ran the hot water cycle instead of the cold water cycle.
Instead of cold, right? Exactly. That's it. Anyway,
I'm trying to figure out which brewery's shirt I own more of. I don't know. I think it's either Carton or Bolero. Bolero only because they've got some cool shirts. With all the, they really should have been sued and given a cease and desist for some of these shirts, but just saying.
I don't. I wonder what brewery shirt I have the most of.
I think it's Coastal Brew Works.
That might be the one. Yeah,
might be Coastal Brew Works.
Might be the one. Yeah. We got a comment.
I think the photo that you guys have at the beginning of the podcast, you're wearing a Surly shirt, aren't you, Jeff?
Yes, I'm wearing a Surly shirt. Yeah.
Exactly. Funny you should mention that. Remember that.
Probably what I have the most brewery shirts of is Surly.
Really?
So, other than KCBC, it's probably Surly. Yeah.
I love Surly. I love it. When you were in Minnesota, how close to Minneapolis were you?
I mean, I lived in Minneapolis, college and after, and I grew up just north, a town called Vadnais Heights, like suburb. And Surly was a huge influence. I mean, that was amazing. All of a sudden there was this craft brewery, and I was living in New York by the time they opened, but they were filling growlers, and then they were one of the first to do 16-ounce cans. And it was really, I mean, we talked about them a lot when we were starting KCBC because there just wasn't a lot of examples of
Yeah.
people doing that on the East Coast quite yet.
And their space is insane. I mean,
it's crazy.
My brother travels for work a lot. He texts me because I'm going to Minneapolis. Where should I go? I said, you need to get to Surly.
Yeah.
Because I just had one of their beers in the lobby of my hotel, and I wasn't really that fond of it. I said, well, because you had Furious. He goes, yeah, how did you know? I'm like, because I know. I said, you need to get to the brewery and you need to get a beer called Abrasive.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Absolutely 100% you need to go there and get Abrasive. So later that night, I got a picture from him, the stem tulip, with a beautiful beer in it. I don't even need to ask him what it is. And he says, is it sacrilege to say this is better than Pliny? I said, no, in my estimation, it would be accurate.
It's a fantastic beer.
Fantastic beer.
I might have to do a side-by-side. I was gifted a bottle of the Elder the other day.
Oh, nice. You've been getting a lot of gifts lately.
Well, it was actually from a coworker. Was just out in L.A. and not L.A. San Francisco. Thank you. And went up to Russian River, and the first thing I wanted to say is,
get me
younger. Consecration? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I thanked him very much. It was very nice of him. And I'm gonna open that. I think I'll open that side by side with Abrasive and see, and just set
it's
that
a good one
aside.
Let me know. That is a hell of a comparison right there.
Yeah, that's a good side by side.
There you go. I have to do that.
And see if I'm right.
I will report back. Maybe I'll even do it on a show. We'll see.
Maybe doing the show.
That's a good idea.
I did open my second.
I am about to open mine too. What is your second? Oh, look at that. Where'd you get that one?
That was
nice.
That was a gift.
Oh, you were gifted that, were you?
From John. As a matter of fact. Yeah. This is this beer disappeared for a while.
Mm-hmm. And I've never had it.
Oh God, we heard it was back. Now, in this version, this iteration, it's a fantastic beer. They used to do it in a cork and cage.
Cork and cage.
Oh, nice.
They bottle conditioned that thing, and that had this creamy, luscious mouthfeel to it, along with just this massive pop of Simcoe. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was an amazing beer. And this is still a great beer. But man, I wish they'd do the cork and cage again.
Yep, that would be nice. That would be really
nice.
That's
awesome. Yeah.
I wish
you don't see cork and cage too much anymore.
No, you really don't.
Only the sour world.
Sour and Belgians. And
yeah.
So, but Brian Boak, just want to throw this up really quick. Brian Boak just said, cheers, walking into Yard House. We'll report later on what I sample.
Okay, we're looking forward to it, Brian.
There you go. Thanks, Brian.
Word of advice here. Mm-hmm. Don't ever drink this and then follow it up with this.
not the right combo.
Whoa, no. So I'm gonna I'll have to do a little gargling with this one.
That's funny.
Oh wow!
I gotta love that one.
That's a bad follow.
Yeah. Let's see, a Belgian triple mixed with a
wheat beer
with a wheat bock,
basically a Weizenbock. That's right. Followed by
a double imperial Simcoe laden.
Yeah, you're really mixing them up tonight.
That's great. I gotta love it.
That's awesome.
All right.
Could have had some crackers.
Right. I'm going to open beer number 2, and then we'll.
I got to get there too.
You gotta get it. There we go. So beer number 2. What are you opening, Tony?
I think I'm going to open. I was going to just drink lager, and I threw one hazy on my table. So I'm going to drink Superhero Sidekicks.
Nice. That's like one of the most famous that comes out of your brewery.
Yeah, and we've been doing these 12-ounce cans just in our tap room and for like on premise in New York City, and I love a 12-ounce can now. Like I love a 16, but it's as we start dabbling and doing some 12-ounce, I'm like, oh man, it's a great size because you can just mix them up.
Well, I learned, especially with hoppy beers, I can drink 6 12-ounce cans, a lot easier than I can do 416s.
Yeah, there's something mental about it,
Right?
like, yeah. Have you guys had the those little Sierra Nevada Pilsner cans, those little 8-ounce guys?
I have not. Haven't seen them. No.
Yeah, what are they calling? I forget what it is, but it's
What do
like,
they call them? Shots? What are they?
yeah, it's like 8.
It's like a ripper. Is it a ripper? Are they calling them rippers?
Yeah, I don't even know.
New Belgium has them 7.5 ounce cans, and they call them.
Yeah, New Belgium has this, Sierra has these great. I don't even know. I don't even think they're 8-ounce. I think they're like 7 point something, and
7.5. Yeah,
an 8-pack box, and it's so weird drinking that size because like one tastes like you're just sampling it. You just kind of keep drinking them. I mean, it's a nice experience though. They stay nice and crispy and cold, and it's cool. It's
what were the little cans called back in the day of the macros? What did they call those? They had the little like
Nips.
Nips. That's it. Nips.
Yeah.
Nips. That's
the little nip bottles.
Yeah, You they still have them. You still get.
Oh
them.
yeah.
They do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can get them. A lot of macro breweries have them.
Yeah.
I switched to a KCBC beer.
What are you drinking?
I am drinking Jingle Zombie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's a fruited sour. Well, you can tell it. You can. Well, you brewed it, so you can tell us about the beer.
I mean, that's one of my yearly favorites. Throw some cranberry in a sour, and I'm on board.
There you go.
sour fruit into a sour beer. Love it.
Yeah. No, it's like I love that. It's really drinkable, juicy.
Yeah, it's really good.
And
it's the color's perfect for the time of year.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you were talking about pastry earlier, and I'm like, we moved away from doing any pastry sour. Like we just kind of eliminated the lactose from our repertoire almost entirely. Like every now and then.
That's a big thank you.
every now and then it might touch a stout, but even now, like even barrel aged, bottled barrel aged stout, we're going really minimal on like
just a tiny little bit. Just for a milk stout, just a teeny little bit in there for mouthfeel. And that's
it. I have a saying that I use when it comes to lactose. Lactose to beer is like salt to food. Use it sparingly, and you're going to enhance it. Use too much of it, you've ruined the whole thing.
Oh yeah, it's a fantastic enhancer to just work on that mouthfeel and body. And
I was going to say I've always felt that if you've changed the mouthfeel of the beer, you've put in too much lactose. There's better ways to get that mouthfeel. Because if you've changed the mouthfeel, then you've changed the flavor as well, and the lactose is more than an enhancer at that point. That's just my opinion.
Well, yeah, and I mean for us, it's like you build the stout from the ground up to hold up to barrel aging, and still and not get completely dry, and that was a learning curve, that's but like now I think we go taste barrels now, and I think, man, most of the time we taste them, we're just like, nobody wants to put any adjuncts in them. We're just like, can we, and we've done more of that in the last couple of years, doing just straight barrel aged stout in bottles, because some of them have just been, or keg it, because they've been so fantastic.
Sure.
But I love coffee. I love coffee in a stout. I love
Same.
cocoa in a stout. Maybe a little vanilla, but like I'm kind of glad the candy bar arms race ended.
It's still raging in Florida.
And there's a lot of people who are really good at it, and I love trying that stuff.
Like Angry Chairs, they're very good at it.
The German chocolate cake is.
Oh yeah, like sign me up. But So,
but it's interesting you bring that up, because when I think about stouts lately,
the brewery,
not the brewery, they close unfortunately. I've been wanting more like the drier non-adjunct stouts lately. Like Spider Bites Boris to Spider. That is just a fantastic stout. And just recently, because
possibly might be drinking one of them next.
Do you have one? Oh no, one of those.
No, not
a dry stout. A drier stout.
Well, just
But I managed to, because my partner, she's had that beer and loved that beer, and because they had left New Jersey and we weren't getting Yeti out here to me, a Great Divide left, managed to find it before, got it, had her try it. She's like, this has got to be one of the greatest stouts ever brewed. I'm like, it kind of is. It really is. Yeah. But it's just that roastiness. I love those in-your-face roasty stouts. And I'm seeing more breweries do just straight up imperial stouts now. So I don't know if the trend is getting away from the adjunct stouts.
Yeah.
It seems like it, you know. I mean, I think, you know, you go back and it's like, you know, one of the best-selling, you know, on-premise beers is Guinness. There's a reason for that, right? Like people love, you know, they love the body of it, they love the roastiness of it, you know, all of that. And I think, you know, goes back to drinkability. Like, can you have a couple of, you know, if you buy a 4-pack, can you at least have 2 of them? You know,
right.
I mean, that was always my problem a little bit with like some of the big adjunct, you know, even non-barrel aged stouts that we would do, and you put them in a 16-ounce can, and it's a big format for those beers. You know?
Right.
It's like,
yeah, right.
So, you know, as good as they are, you know, I think I like the trend. I mean, I think the whole industry is kind of moving towards that, just like a little more drinkability, you know, a little more restrained ABV, at least in some part of the beer world. You know, I mean, you have the other side of, you know, high gravity 19.2s, you know,
we know breweries.
Triple IPA, but
we know a brewery who one of their flagships is a triple IPA. Mm-hmm. They may be in New York State.
Yeah, I mean, that's amazing that people, you know, we talk about that a lot. You know, we don't sell as much double IPAs as we used to. As our, you know,
I'm drinking 2 of them on the show.
Well, I mean, you know, you talk about that.
Yeah.
Talk about odd beers for a flagship. I mean, look at just go up to Vermont and go to Long Trail. Your flagship beer is an alt beer.
Yeah,
right.
You know, so which is fantastic. I mean, you know, I love alt beers, so have at it.
Right.
And I'm loving that a lot more breweries with their flagships being Czech lagers and pilsners.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's been a big thing lately.
Oh, it's one of our, you know, in our, you know, still, you know, overall, you know, hazy IPAs, you know, superhero sidekicks is our biggest selling beer, but the asterisk to that is not in our tap room. Like our tap room, 100%, it's Pilsner, like Infinite Machine, any of our one-off lagers, like most weeks, like the top 2 or 3, you know, in the top 3 selling beers in our tap room, two of them are some form of lager.
There you go. Well, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You know, people are coming out. I mean, it's a sign of like people wanting to socialize and have a couple and hang out for a while, and that's hard to do if you're drinking double IPA. You know,
it is. It very much.
Well, you can hang out for a while, but you're probably going to offend a few people and wake up the next day trying to figure out what did I say to who tonight. Oh,
yeah, right.
Right. And your taxi ride home is really expensive, and it's expensive back in the morning to get your car. You know, so. No, it's interesting how that's changed just in the last, I'd call it 2 to 3 years. Like we've seen a real shift.
I'm loving the fact that lagers are like, there's the younger crowd, the crowd that was drinking nothing but hazies. Are you know, embracing pilsners. So
we reach a national palate fatigue.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we've been making lager since day one. I mean, that was second beer we brewed was, you know, Maniac, Pilsner. And I remember when we were first brewing lager, you know, we kind of joked, we like defiantly were brewing lagers because we'd brew a batch and it would take a while to sell it. You know, everybody just wanted IPA. They wanted, you know, big ABV stouts and double IPA and all, you know, but we kept making it. We wanted it for our tap room, and there were, you know, certain wholesale customers that wanted it. We just kind of kept plugging away at it. And I think we, you know, especially in New York City, I think we kind of, you know, grew a little lane for ourselves. And other, you know, other people were doing it too. It wasn't like nobody was doing it, but like, you know, really had to grow that, which is funny, you know.
Yeah.
You know, lager's best-selling beer style in the, country, just, domestic and craft. But yeah, it took a while to like build that up into something,
That's
so,
for sure.
you
That's
know,
for sure. Let's dial it back a little bit.
Yeah.
So now you were in Minnesota, then you moved to New York. You were working at Starbucks. You had the Red Hook coffee Bach collab
yeah,
with Starbucks. You found flavor, if you will, in beer.
I found flavor.
Yeah, you found
The
flavor.
epiphany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What from draw the line, connect the dots from there to I'm gonna own a brewery, and get us there.
I mean, I think first step was probably, after moving to New York City, I used to go to Brooklyn Brewery almost every Friday night. Tasting room was open on Friday and Saturdays, and
Mm-hmm.
it was like
Had to get the chips, right? To go get
you had to get the chips,
Yeah.
and it was good. And I mean, this is like pre-cell phone, so like half of my friends had cell phones, and so you had to make plans, and and we'd be like, well, let's meet at Brooklyn Brewery, and then let's go from there.
Right.
And usually what ended up happening is we go to Brooklyn Brewery and we get pretty blasted, and then go out for dinner somewhere with a obnoxiously big group, way too drunk, and then go see bands and whatever, So it was like,
Right.
it was Brooklyn Brewery. I mean, I think that got into my blood, but I never thought about opening a brewery. I never thought about doing it as a profession. It didn't seem within reach. Like that place was huge. It was a massive factory. You walked in, there's giant tanks, and I was just like, well, this didn't like seem like anything I could do. And at that time, like there weren't small craft breweries. There was big ones.
Right.
It was them and other stuff. But started drinking a lot of craft beer, going and seeing a lot of live music in New York City, and Sierra Nevada.
Good place to do that.
Sierra Nevada was really prevalent. Brooklyn was really prevalent. Those were the big ones, and drank a lot of that, and then I moved to the Bay Area for a couple of years, and that really ignited it. I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, I moved to the Bay Area in the time that like you could go buy Pliny bottles in the grocery store, like in Whole Foods, like, and I didn't realize the hype.
You're killing me.
Oh, dude, at that point I wasn't like super nerdy into craft beer yet, and I like great beer, but you could just pick it up in the grocery store. And I didn't realize the hype of Russian River at that point because it was just a local beer,
Right.
And so me and my wife, spent a lot of time going to breweries and just going out and drinking.
Spend a lot of time at Anchor.
Yep, and all sorts of places, and then met a friend who was homebrewing, and that was it. And like it was one of my wife's coworkers. It was her partner, and she invited me over to homebrew one time, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And it was another thing that like I just hadn't really thought about, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, I could do this. So of course that was the moment that we decided to move back to New York, and I was like, well, as soon as we get back to New York, I got to start homebrewing. And that was kind of the moment that Barrier was opening.
Okay.
And that was really pivotal. I mean, I moved back to New York City, and my wife and I are, we wanted to start a business. We were going to open a coffee roasting company. We were working on a business plan. On the West Coast, you had all these, they're called, the third wave of coffee. It was all these small coffee roasters opening up, and that was just amazing out there. And nobody was doing it in New York City at that time. So we're like, let's go back to New York and open a coffee roasting company. But I'm getting into homebrewing at the same time. And,
Right.
And all of a sudden I was like, remember one day where I was just like, I think we should open a brewery. She was like, that's a great idea. And
Wow.
And Barrier was really the catalyst to that. It was Barrier, and then Rockaway was also doing it on a small scale, and 6 Point was doing it at that point. But they were, I think they were, it was a 15-barrel brew system, and they're doing it on the bigger side of craft. But all of a sudden there was these examples of people who were not as big as something like Brooklyn Brewery, and I was like, oh, we could do this. So yeah, kind of started, shifted to business planning and went to brewing school and, through that, long story short, met other cool people who were looking to open breweries and partnered up with my business partners and started KCBC. And now, Zach and I have been doing this for coming up on 10 years. It's crazy.
When's the anniversary?
It's in September. It's
September of so you opened it September of 16.
we had opened in September of 16. Yeah. So September 26th is going to be our 10-year anniversary. It's wild. Should probably start planning a party.
That's what's funny is quick aside, when we were there for Dave's, I think you called it the Samurai Looks at 50. I think that's
Samurai Looks at 50. It was
right.
a play off a title from Jimmy Buffett.
Right.
Nice.
And that was in April of 2017. So that was you were open 7 months. 7 months. Yeah.
Man,
and it was
very different then.
and it was the second time I was there.
Okay.
And you had a taco pop up inside.
Okay.
Some of us were eating tacos. Some of us went and got pizza because we had been.
Some of us had both.
Some had both. Because what KCBC was the fifth brewery of the day.
KCBC was the fourth brewery of the day.
Only fourth.
Okay.
Fourth.
But we hit the other three really hard before we got there, so we all needed to eat.
It was Single Cut, LIC, Big Alice, KCBC.
Yeah,
that was that order.
Yeah,
and then
would you go over to Interboro after that?
And then Interboro.
Yep.
Then we went to Interboro, saw Jesse.
Yes.
And what? So 3 of those 5 are no longer there. So
yeah. It's not like we closed them down because they didn't close that year or the year after. They lasted a little longer after that. So I think our financial input on that day probably helped a lot.
I was going to say there's no way that we closed them. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that was a good day. We had a lot of fun on that day.
Were you guys both living in Jersey at that time? Or?
Yeah, yep. This is a picture from that day right there. There you go.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh yeah, we still had that scary seating under that shelf.
Oh yeah, you had the racking. That's Gene and Brian in the back. That carries down there in the front, and then John and I in the middle.
Nice.
Yeah, we weren't feeling much pain at that point.
No, we were pretty good at that point.
Yeah, we were really happy.
Oh man, that's wild. Yeah. That is a
throwback for you.
Yeah, you're John standing right by the taco people at that point.
Yeah, I was.
That's where that picture.
I was waiting for my tacos. I was getting
so funny.
So,
God, my memory's shot because I don't remember doing pop-ups back then. And we of course we did, but I don't remember it.
And there was a few other people that came with us that weren't in any of those shots, right? Because Meathead was with us.
Who else? There was a few.
Sean and Doug.
No, Doug. Yeah, that's right.
Doug. Yeah. Doug is one of those people that if you ever ask anybody to describe him, no one can do it. He'd make the perfect spy.
Nice.
And that day after Interboro, we went over. We had we went over for dinner at Fedisau, which, by the way,
it just closed.
Okay,
I know.
That's a shame.
Well,
you know why?
We can go
because across the street closed.
Well, no. One had nothing to do with the other.
Oh,
it was the same owner, but 2 different building owners.
No. I meant, I meant our place. Closed.
Spite and Dival?
Yeah.
Oh, Spite. Yeah.
I'm pretty certain a lot of people drank at Spite and went over to Feta.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. That's for sure. Because we went to Feta and then went over to Spiten. But
yes.
Spite. Tony, I'll send you a link to the article I wrote when Spite and Dival closed.
I miss Spiten.
Oh, I miss Spite and Dival. Oh my God, I miss it so.
Well,
much.
this city, the rent is too damn high.
The way it reinvents itself sometimes is good, sometimes not so much, and lately not so much.
Not so much.
It's brutal. I think more business, as many businesses are going out of business because of the rent as they are because their business isn't strong. And it's like, and you need both. And it's,
I've had people I know owning businesses, especially in and around craft beer, specifically in the city. More of them have closed because of rent than have closed because of business.
Yeah, I 100%. Like most people we know, bars, restaurants, breweries. It is, and it's
it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting, and I hate
it. It's challenging. You're going to lose, if you can't figure out the balance to it, you're going to lose the heart of the city. You're going to lose manufacturers. You're going to lose mom and pop businesses.
You know what? They I mean, Spite and Dival. I mean, I don't know what Scott has. I haven't been over there since they closed. So that was about a year and a half ago now.
Yeah.
So I have not been in Brooklyn. I have not gone to Metropolitan Avenue right there. So and fortunately, if I'm really jonesing for feta Sal, I can go to Philly. So it's not the same, but at least I can get that barbecue there. So, and it's only a block away from Source in Fishkill. So
well, I mean, it's just a good example of remind people go support local businesses.
Yeah.
If you're debating about all the time. Yeah, if you're debating about how you spend your money, go support the small local guy. If you're gonna pick up I shouldn't start trashing McDonald's, but if you're gonna pick up McDonald's,
trash away. They have enough money.
If you're gonna pick up McDonald's, skip McDonald's twice and then go to Feta Sal for dinner one time. Just it means a lot, especially
go to 7th Street Burger or. The local guys. What's Skitty? What's the competitor to 7th Street or 7th Avenue?
Yeah. What's that? Is St. Anselm still there?
Anselm's still there.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Because towards the end of Spite and Dival, they used to have that whole entire back open.
I know it was amazing.
And then between the two of them, and then they cut it. And then at the very end there, St. Anselm had that because it was from what I heard, it was a new owner bought the building that Spite and Dival was in. So, they wanted, and from what I heard, they wanted obviously they want a higher rent, but they wanted something like a Starbucks to come full circle here, or something total gentrification. But what's funny is that Spite and Dival was one of those places that even though it was neighborhood, it was part of that revitalization for Williamsburg that actually helped get Williamsburg to where it got to. So they're a victim of their own success.
Oh yeah, they were. They were. Some of the trailblazers of expensive import beer and craft beer and wine and then somebody else can open up across the street and do the same. And you need those trailblazers to be the first to be like, hey, we'd like to introduce you to something more premium, and and it might cost you a little more, but it's worth it. And it's I feel like I've learned a lot in the last 10 years. I mean, Zach and I talk about it all the time. We're just you learn so much from people, and this city, and and it's sad, it's like you see it all the time. I mean, they say the average restaurant in New York City doesn't last 10 years. I think the average is 7 years, and and very often, they're closing because of rent increasing. They're getting to the end of a lease term and too expensive.
I'm glad that over in the East Village, Greg is still chugging away, pouring beer at Augur's Well over on St. Mark's.
Yeah, that's such a great neighborhood.
Yeah, it is cool over there. But
I'm still upset that Proletariat closed.
I actually wasn't aware they closed.
You never went there, John?
I did go there many times. I didn't know they closed.
Oh no, Proletariat has the new location.
They moved. I'm sorry.
They moved.
They're not on St. Mark's anymore, though.
Right.
So you can't stumble out of Augur's Well, dodge the traffic across the street, try to get up those stairs into that door.
I usually did the other way, to Proletariat first, and then stumbled across to Augur's Well, because then I only had to walk next door to get hot dogs.
This is true.
Fair
And
enough.
the great thing about that is you can just fall into Criff Dogs.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
literally.
Literally fall into Criff Dogs.
Yeah.
I've
They
fallen
can
into
roll
Criff
you.
Dogs many times.
Yes. Just
Exactly.
roll you right in there.
Exactly.
I want
I
a
love
hot dog with peanut butter and pretzels. Isn't that crazy? No, you're Criff Dogs.
Not at all. Not at all. Is the Criff Dogs location on Driggs still there?
That's a good question. I think it is. I don't walk that path that often. I think it is though. Yeah.
It's been a while since I was over there. Like we were over there, Dave and I were there the day Ed closed Muggs Ale House.
Yes, we were.
And
actually, there's when you go to Google Maps, there's only one Criff Dog showing.
Just the one, yeah. Because they closed the one on
St. Mark's.
The one at St. Mark's is there. They closed the one on McDougal. They closed that. And that was years ago. They closed that one. But the one on Driggs, if there's only one, if they're not showing the one on Driggs, then that closed too.
Looks like it's closed.
Because it was across the street from Two Boots, right, on Driggs.
Yeah.
So, but we were over there when we were over there. Ed had. I mean, I was going by Ed all the time, right? For 27 years he was open, Muggs. And
the one on Driggs has closed.
We were having a beer that day, and he asked me if I wanted to buy mugs from him, and he'd work out a sweet deal, I'd go in there and take over, and just because he owned the building, right? So he just didn't want to commute anymore from Eastern Long Island. He was like, done. His daughter was old enough; he was done with it, right? So.
Should have done that, man.
Well, I really, really seriously thought about it, but here's the problem. Well, in retrospect, here's the problem. 6 months after I would have bought it, it would have been the pandemic.
COVID. Would have been so fucked.
Yeah. But wow, that was my last New York City hurrah before COVID.
No, that was your second to last. Your last one was the Mets game, and we went out and went to.
That's right.
Went by Chris Kuzme at Fifth Hammer and
Fifth Hammer. Yes.
So
anyway, hey, next time you're in Brooklyn, you have to go to Dog Day Afternoon. That's my
Dog Day Afternoon.
Dog Day Afternoon. Okay.
Dog Day Afternoon.
Let me add that to my
Chicago style hot dogs.
Oh no! Okay, let me back up then.
No, I like Chicago dogs. I like Chicago.
The only thing about Chicago dogs,
they got Chicago Polish, and they've got Italian beef. No,
they got Italian beef there, so it's a Chicago kind of.
Oh yeah,
right.
Delicious. Man. Yeah, that's
all right. Fair enough.
Okay.
Dog Day Afternoon. Where is it in Williamsburg, or where is it?
No, there's it's over. There's one in Park Slope, and then
there's one in Park Slope.
Yeah, and then there's one inside H&H, which is a great bar owned by the Wiley brothers in Williamsburg. So they've got like a permanent pop-up inside.
A permanent pop-up there?
This bar called H&H that's fantastic.
There's one in Prospect
that's a good
Park.
Yeah. Dog Day Afternoon.
So how is it being? I mean, because everybody around you basically is not there. You're the only show right now, right? But I mean, like, because Jesse closed. Interbrow,
well, he closed, but like I said, we have Kato Sake that's directly next door to us. We share a wall, and it's super cool having another, somebody making sake right next door to us, and like
that's awesome.
We play together really well. Like I think our customers love, the back and forth between the two of us, and then actually a new brewery just opened about a 6 or 7 minute walk from us, Eckhart Brewing.
Eckhart opened. That's right.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Old German lager.
Old German lager.
That's making fucking fantastic beer. Like great reason to come to the neighborhood in addition to us. And then, and then you walk down the street from us. I'm gonna go there later tonight. Coffee roaster and brewery called the brewery's called Night Glow and the roastery is called Day Glow.
Nice, I like that.
I did. I have not been. I did hear about that. Yeah,
they were like Chicago guys via LA, now via New York.
What's with Chicago moving to Brooklyn? What's going on with that?
Yeah, because Brooklyn rules, Like if you're living in Chicago and you're just like, ah, man, I need to move to the real.
I need to go to Brooklyn. I need to get.
No, but these guys
as Ed Norton said, the garden spot of the world, Brooklyn, USA, right? So.
No, and he's making really cool, only New York State ingredient beers, and they're roasting dope coffee and selling coffee from roasters all over the U.S. and
taking a lead from Strong Rope.
What's that?
Taking the lead from Strong Rope, all New York State.
Yeah. It's like there's such good malt and hops growing in New York State now that you can do it. Like I think 10 years ago it was really hard. There was some good malt popping up and a little bit of good hops, but I don't know if I would have built a whole brewery on it. And now, yeah, you can. It's cool. So
that's awesome.
So we've got a new cool people doing cool stuff over here in Bushwick. So
plus, and you're right in Bushwick, and then back into East Williamsburg, and you got back on Metropolitan. Grimm's still there at least.
Yeah, you got Grimm over there, and
and Eighth. What the hell's the name of it?
Eighth Ward? No.
Eighth Ward.
No, they closed.
Ward 8 closed?
Yeah.
18th Ward closed.
18th Ward.
They closed.
Which
is a shame. I loved it there.
Yeah, you have Evil Twin over in Ridgewood, and then Test Brewery has a tap room over here.
Right.
And, there's all kinds of stuff popping up. So it's pretty cool stuff. And then down the street from us, we've got distillers in the neighborhood. Empirical has a tasting room, and you have New York Distilling, who we use a lot of their spirits in our tap room. Their production space is a few doors down from Eckhart Brewing, and come to Brooklyn and hop on the L train and get off at Jefferson, and then go backwards and hit Grimm and Grimm and Talea and Brooklyn and.
You gotta get over to Talea, yeah.
And a great place to eat if you're on Metropolitan, Northern Bell.
Oh, Northern Bell's fantastic.
God, love those guys.
Yeah.
Fried deviled eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me on this.
Talking about your
fried deviled eggs.
They fry the egg. They fry the white part and then pipe the yolk part into the fried part.
Yeah, that sounds.
Just kill me now.
Sign me up.
It's so damn good.
I'm sorry, you can't talk about that and not have it delivered to me right now.
That is one of my favorite things. Right. And they're smoked wings.
All right, please make a note in your mind, Dave. All right, in January, we're going to Brooklyn one day.
Yes.
Right? Saturday, we're going to Brooklyn.
We're going to do a KCBC run.
We'll go to KCBC run. We'll go over to. We got to go. We'll go Saki. We'll go to Eckhart. And then we're going to go to H&H.
No, we're going to make a whole day of it because we're going to go to Dog Day Afternoon for lunch.
Right.
And we'll wind up at Northern Bell for dinner.
Yeah, holler at me. I'm going to come eat some of those fried deviled eggs.
We'll come to you first, and then you just come out with us.
Yeah, you follow us the rest of the way.
Exactly.
We'll kidnap you.
But what you can't miss is right down the street from KCBC is a place called Noan, and Noan has like one of the best burgers in New York City. They do this amazing smashed cheeseburger with kimchi.
So we're gonna get drunk and fat on this.
Oh, geez,
fatter.
All right, fair enough. I'm up for it. I'm up for it. Let's do it.
We got
all right. So
Noan is making the best burger in New York City.
All right, so we're gonna
spell Noan for me.
Noan.
N-O-W.
I just found it. Never mind.
So Jefferson. Dog Day Afternoon is lunch 1. Noan is lunch 2, and then
exactly.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, it's a modest size smash burger. It's like an appetizer size. You can definitely.
Done. There you go.
Yeah. It's great.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I like you guys talking about food as much as you like talking about beer. That's my jam.
Oh, you're not wrong.
They go
put us up really quick. Vanessa Kitty. Hi, Vanessa.
Hey,
Thanks
Vanessa.
for tuning in.
How you doing?
We love when you're tuning in. Cheers. Cheers, Vanessa. And if you'll notice, I'm toasting with a different color beer.
What
are you getting?
Different glass here. I've got my burial glass out.
You do.
Which means
that's fantastic.
Which means I'm drinking something quasi evil.
So what are you drinking? Quasi evil.
Well, we've mentioned it a few times.
Mm-hmm. Surly Abrasive.
Oh, you have an abrasive.
You have an abrasive.
I have an abrasive.
Man?
Yeah, how did you get that, Dave?
In that $300 beer day, the first place I stopped at, where there's this bearded fucker who's always wearing caps, even though he's got a full head of hair. So I went there, and the thing is, he thought he was pointing it out to me. He didn't realize that I had target acquisition from the second I had came near the beer.
It may or may not be in a cooler door about 4 down from a whole row of KCBC beers. So that's besides the point. So
yeah, so it's like, yeah, that's definitely coming home with me. Oh, yeah. I've missed this beer. I haven't had this in a very long time, and I've got to say, it's still fucking good.
It's still good. There you go. I'm drinking what we don't see.
What we don't see.
Speaking of stouts that don't have any
is that one of those roasty, dry, punch you in the right in the back of the throat stouts?
There you go.
9%, easy, like nice roast, a little smoked touch on the back end.
Touch of smoked on the back. The roast is beautiful on this. This is fantastic.
Is this right? One of those that just dehydrates the whole inside of your mouth, John?
Slightly, yeah. You're not wrong.
Because I love those stouts.
And I looked on tap before, and the first time I had this beer, take a guess.
On the 50,
on the Samurai looks at 50,
which means I've had it. Which means I've had it too.
Which means you've had it too, because yeah. So
it's one of the beers that I think Bob.
What's it called again?
What We Don't See.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I remember that name.
What we don't see.
At that point, there's not a much.
It gets better every year.
It's so good. It's so good. What we don't see. KCBC.
I didn't
Kings County Brewers Collective. Brooklyn.
I think I stopped checking shit in.
It might say not for resale. Sample purposes only. But
look at that.
It doesn't make. Lindsay might have given me this, but
Yeah.
But in fact, she gave me this one too, but it doesn't have a sticker on it. So
all right. No.
You know what's interesting though? The abrasive.
Remind me to tell you something about Lindsay in a minute. So
abrasive used to be a grapefruit bomb.
It's not anymore.
They've backed off the grapefruit.
Okay.
It's still a shit ton of pith, though.
It's still abrasive, though. Yeah. So.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
All right. So there's less citrus in it and more pith.
Yeah, they've backed off. It's still there, but it's not the first time I had abrasive, the second time, the third, the 18th time.
Mm-hmm.
That grapefruit was the first thing that just grabbed you. Now the pine is really showing.
But now I got to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had it on tap at the brewery in Minneapolis?
I've never been to the brewery. I've never been to Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm. Should go to Minneapolis in the summer sometime.
I get it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because the winter's not a good time to visit.
No, I'll be honest with you. No, and Tony can talk to this point. Okay, I've been to Minneapolis twice.
Yeah.
All right. Jess and I were in Minneapolis in early May of 2019.
It's a nice time.
And it was beautiful. I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt. It was absolutely gorgeous. We were there for 2.5 days.
Until people told him, please put on some pants.
No. It was absolutely gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous weather. 3 years later, in early May, same time of year, early May of 2022, Matt and I were out there for the Craft Brewers Conference for CBC.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was snowing, and I was wearing jeans, boots, and a winter coat.
And people were still begging him to put on pants.
And they were still begging him.
I literally, my sophomore year of college, I was going to school in Duluth, Minnesota, which is up on Lake Superior. And
is that where Duluth Trading's from?
It's up by Gitchigumi, yeah.
That is. And my sophomore year in college, I left Duluth in June, and there were still snowbanks on the ground that had not melted yet.
Yeah.
I can believe it.
It was plenty warm then. It was probably in the 60s, 70s, but there was so much fucking snow that, yeah. We went to Minneapolis last February during school break. My kids were excited to go, and we got there, and 3 of the days that we were there, the high temp was below zero actual temp.
Oh my God.
It was like below 8 one day, below 11 another day, and that's not including wind chill. Like it's a miserable.
And what month was it?
February.
But the thing is, I've
Yeah.
done that in Montreal, and people are like, "Well, of course, it's Canada. That's more northerly." No,
Yeah.
Minneapolis is more north than Montreal.
Minneapolis is much
is.
further north than Montreal.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I did that in Montreal once. It never
The great place.
got-
I don't mean to shit on it. I just mean to shit on it for like a portion of the year.
just you're shitting on
I'm
this.
not-
Stop.
I'm not
It's
built
all
for
good.
it.
It's not shitting on the place. It's shitting on the weather, right? I mean, it is what it is.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Mother Nature really just doesn't care about the people there.
Mother Nature doesn't care about people at all.
Mother Nature usually does not. No,
Actually,
you're
I think-
absolutely right.
Actually, I think the people don't care about Mother Nature is more.
There's that.
Well,
too.
that too. There's
Yeah,
that
there's
too.
that.
So-
Some of us do.
I have
Actually,
to.
I'm sorry, I forgot the rule. I forgot the rules of the show.
What's
And
that?
no religion.
I was thinking that's politics. So
I think that's more religion than politics, actually.
All
All right, so I have to tie two things together really quick.
All right, what's
We
that?
spoke about Brooklyn Brewery and we spoke about Minneapolis. And I'm sorry, Dave,
Yeah.
it's the one selfie I'm going to show.
Here comes John's
Right.
selfies.
So here's me and Garrett in Fulton. Fulton
You know how
Brewery.
many times we've seen this selfie on the show?
There you go at CBC that year.
That's at
That's
least
a
the
good
18th
one.
time. I think that's the 18th time we've seen that one.
So real quick story because I'm tying two other things together too. The story I wrote about Spite and Dival
Yeah.
is it starts and ends with my cousin Adam because my cousin Adam was actually the first person that brought me to Spite and Dival, like probably a couple of years after they opened, and we've
Okay.
been going there the whole time, right? But Adam was like a real big, like, loved craft beer. I mean, probably, early on, definitely more than I did. Certainly not now, but you know what I mean. So,
Yeah.
and I'd met Garrett, and Garrett and I, became acquainted and knew each other and so forth and so on. And I used to go to remember when he used to have the Brewers releases every other month on a Monday night. They did them.
Yeah.
So and I used to go to all of them. I went. So one of those I brought Adam to.
Okay.
And we walk in, and Garrett's there. He's like, "Oh my God, Garrett Oliver's here! Garrett Oliver's here!" I'm like, "Hang on, I'll introduce you." So I walk over and I go, "Adam, this is Garrett Oliver. Garrett, this is my cousin Adam. I'm sorry."
The one time I
And then
met
Adam commenced punishing him for
And
that. 30
that's
minutes,
punishing
or-
him for the next 30 minutes. Yeah, exactly.
when I met Garrett, it was actually John's fault.
Yeah, it was my fault.
I met him it was Spite and
That's
Dive.
Spite and Dival, yeah.
And there was an event going on, and John had the tickets to it, and John was late, and he was late, and he was late.
It was my son. It was a family thing. Let's leave it at that.
And then finally he's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna make it."
Yeah.
And so I'm like, so I dropped my phone because I'm sitting at the bar,
Yeah.
and the bartender goes,
The function was out back.
"It was out
Wasn't
back."
in the brewery.
Okay.
That's what you need the tickets for. And I'm sitting in the bar, and I just dropped my phone, and I've got my head like this. Bartender's like, "What's up, man?" I'm like, "I'm supposed to be at the event out back. My buddy's got the tickets, but he's not going to make it." He's like, "Dude, they're not checking tickets.
Just go.
Go."
Yeah.
And it was a release of it was when they released Brooklyn's Framboise.
Oh,
I fe-
nice.
And so I went back there, and so I go up and I get a pour of it, and Garrett's sitting off to the side, and the girl who gives me my pour, I said, "That's Garrett over there, right?" She's like, "Yeah, go talk to him." I'm like, "Nah, I don't want to bother him." She's like, "Trust me, he loves it when people bother
Go talk to Garrett. Garrett will talk to you. Just go.
Yeah.
So I talked to him for a little bit, but it's like, I'm not one of those who's going to like really approach people but it was cool to talk to him.
It's beer.
Such a-
People love talking. I learned that
talking.
years ago. It's
All right, Dave, what have you and I, well, I mean, we've known each other forever, but what have you and I been doing for the last 5.5 years on this show? Talking beer. I promise you, everybody in the industry loves to talk about
Yes,
beer.
they love to talk.
We love to talk about beer.
Yes, they do. As we do.
As we do.
So
That's
so
what this is about.
I just opened Morbid Hour.
Morbid Hour.
Black lager.
I love the
We call it a
pentagram.
black lager, but it's a Schwarzbier.
It's a Schwarzbier.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hold on. I may need to get that.
Yeah, you need to get that one, John.
I need to check with Serene. Hold on one second. I'll check tomorrow. Anyway,
John's going to place an order right on the show.
4.6% easy drinking.
Oh, I love that.
One of my favorites. Yeah.
it is.
So,
It is.
Dark lagers are like my favorites of Tmave Pivo, Schwarzbiers.
yeah. No,
So
me too.
we tentatively had Lindsay was trying to make her day in New Jersey this Friday, and she was going to come by later on and do a tasting. And but her day in New Jersey is in Bergen County this week, and she has to do Wednesday, so she can't.
Yeah.
So we're going to do one in January and one in March. So
Cool.
But there you go. But that's what I was going to tell you about Lindsay before. So Lindsay comes in and we're talking. She introduces herself, and I'm like, I know you.
Yeah.
She's like, you know me? I'm like, yes, of course I know you. She says, how do you know me? I'm like, have you ever been to Defiant? She's like, well, of course. I loved going up to, and she I didn't even have to guide her. She goes, I loved going up to the Abominable Snowfest, right?
Yeah.
The beer fest in January. I'm like, okay. Do you remember taking a picture with one of the guys from Defiant at the time with me, you, and Tony? Well, I didn't say with him, you, and Tony. I said,
Yeah.
and she goes, yeah, I actually do. I'm like, well, that was me.
John's that.
That's the fest that her. I think it was the first fest that Lindsay and I had done together, and then her and I did it a couple of years in a row, and we loved it because it was always like there was good bands.
Oh yeah.
And
in between the bands, of course, you had Smutty Pat playing DJ.
Exactly.
Were they serving the barbecue?
Oh yeah, they
Of
were.
course.
There was food all day. It was that was a great fest. I missed that.
Love the
It
barbecue.
really was a great fest.
I'm going to be a horrible podcast host, and I'm sitting here looking at this guy. I'm looking at this guy that's trying to get into the door in front of me. I don't know who the fuck it is. So you guys
Go for
talk.
it.
You go handle that.
No, that's great. I love this. I love things like this. I love when the podcast guest has to leave because
they've got to take care of the brewery.
They got to take care of the brewery, or they need to take care of whatever that
should
or shouldn't be happening.
I'm kind of liking the new logo.
The new logo is fantastic. I love the new logo. I do.
I do have a picture of the old logo. Hold on.
Yeah, pull it up. I know what it is, but pull it up.
I know, but just so in case anybody hasn't seen this, this was the old can.
Yep, that was the old can. Abrasive. It's similar. They took the Surly logo out of it.
Yes,
that's the logo.
Is that a squirrel up top there? What is that?
What is that?
What's next to the glass? Oh, that's right. It's the dude. It's the dude.
It's
that's
the
right.
dude in the. It's the Surly logo.
Yeah, because if you don't look at the dark part of his hair, it looks like a squirrel.
Yeah. You know what? You're not wrong. That's pretty funny. It actually does look like a squirrel.
So they removed that and then just literally exploded the rest of the logo into that. So kind of like what they did there. That's cool.
Well, I just did the most Brooklyn thing you could do. I'm looking like out to the door that goes to the street, and this guy's like pulling on the door, and it's locked, but it's just a security lock, and I'm like, this guy's gonna break the fucking door. So I just pushed it right into him and fucking hit him and bumped him in the forehead, and I was like, what the fuck you doing? He's like, I'm just trying to get inside. No, you're not trying to get inside.
No, we're closed. Oh my God, there was this one moment in Brooklyn. I'm sitting in, oh God, what was the coffee shop? The coffee shop also has like the museum of like taxidermed animals and stuff like that, or medical oddities, museum of medical oddities. I can't remember the name of it, but it's Gowanus.
Down in Gowanus.
Gowanus.
Right?
Yeah, Gowanus. Yeah, it's in Gowanus. Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, so I'm drinking a cappuccino, and the table next to me, there's these two guys, and I think they're together. They're a couple, and they're trying to figure out. And they're complaining because one, their friends won't watch their pet pig, and they're also starting to complain about the medical bills for the pet pig. And I'm like, I could have just woken up out of a coma right now and I would know I was in Brooklyn. It's just like,
yeah,
you're not
this
wrong.
is such a Brooklyn experience right here.
No one wants the pet pig, and the medical bills are.
What the hell's the name of that coffee shop? I love that coffee shop. I
Yeah,
can't
what is
remember the
that?
name of it.
yeah. What was that over there?
Actually, you know what? Hold on.
Yeah, the stuff that happens here sometimes blows me away.
Oh, some of the conversations that you can overhear. Was it Museum of Medical Oddities, wasn't it?
I think it was called that or something similar. It was like it's right in the corner of like
Yeah.
3rd and 6th or something, right?
Of course, I put that in, and rather than take me to Gowanus, it takes me to the Mutter Museum in Philadelphia.
Well, that's the one I was thinking of. Oh my god, it's that place. I can't stomach that stuff. I'm like, for a guy that likes the darkest metal music on the planet, and, I listen to Cannibal Corpse all day. Man, I can't handle a medical oddities museum.
Let's see. That's what we can do here, because it was like here, then you walk here. That's not it. I think that the museum closed, but I think
it did. Yeah.
Where they closed the museum down, and I think at the same time that was the death knell for the coffee shop.
Happy
now. Yeah, I think the coffee shop's gone now.
Yeah.
That's a shame. That was a shame. That was a really cool place to hang out in.
Morbid Anatomy Museum.
Morbid Anatomy. That's it.
There we go.
And it's all gone.
Mm-hmm.
Things turn over,
Things turn out. Hey, 7 years, right? You said it before. That's or is that just restaurants? I think it's everything kind of.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places. I could even go back to. I mean, we're clearly not even consciously moving into the direction of music because there's plenty more beer to talk about. But
we'll always talk music.
We always talk music, right?
Oh yeah.
But even bars and clubs, right, that had great music back in the day. Bands that
Gowanus is full of them.
Yeah, but I mean, even in the city in Brooklyn, in the city, and everything. I mean, how much time? Well, when did you move to Brooklyn? What year?
I moved originally in 2001.
Okay. Was Lemore's like I can't tell you how much time I spent at Lemore's.
I think what was the first show I saw at Lemore's? Whatever the first show I saw at Lemore's, God, now I'm forgetting who it was, but Lemore's often just felt like a fire hazard because remember you
it always was.
Every place in Brooklyn is like that.
Well, you'd come in like the stage was on the street side, and so you come on the side of the stage, and so if you're in the back of the venue, you were so far from the door, and then that place would fill up, and I remember being in there going, oh my God, this is so fucking dangerous. It was like, and it was worse than like, remember Knitting Factory Manhattan, you'd be down in the basement and something, and nobody cared about overselling shows back in the day.
Not at all.
Nobody cared about overselling shows, and nobody cared about decibel rules, and it was fantastic. It was fun.
I loved every minute of it. It was great.
I remember being at shows. It was a Midnight Oil concert. Mm-hmm. And we're packed in so tight that the audience started to bounce, and you had no choice but to bounce with them because you're just one mass.
Yeah, you're just like levitating off the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, you're not using any of your muscles at this point. It's just you're just being taken with everyone.
No, but the bar next to Knitting Factory in Brooklyn, I miss. Oh, that was Fight Dive. We talked about that already.
Oh, that was Fight. Yeah.
We've been over that.
We went over that already. But yeah, no, I can't tell you how much time I spent at Lemore's. But but back in the city, like one bunch of bands I was in, but one main band. I mean, bars that we played in. A band I was in played at CBGB's. I mean, we played at CB's. I played at CB's. Right, that was so cool. Amazing. I loved it. And now it's a clothing store. Right, but Kenny's Castaways. The bitter end.
Yes.
the China Club, the Cat Club, the Metro Lounge.
Yeah.
We played in the VIP room at the Limelight.
Nice.
The VIP room at the Limelight was a living room in the church.
Right.
Right, and it was fantastic. It was great.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
And they're all gone. I always said, if I ever hit the lottery, I'm going to, like a big lottery, I'm going to reopen all of those clubs in Manhattan.
Oh, be amazing.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing. Yeah. Speaking of Limelight, actually, I just off tangent, but I saw today that Robert Plant and his like current band are playing at the Church of St. John the Divine on this tour, and I was like, that's fucking amazing.
That is
great.
awesome.
I love it.
How cool is the fucking Thunder God himself playing in
the church rectory, right?
in the biggest cathedral in the United States. Like,
Yeah,
it's
the
cool.
band, the one band that was more closely tied to Aleister Crowley than any other band, is now playing the Church of St. John the Ripper.
Exactly.
Exactly. I love it. I just had I had to have one because I wanted to do it with this, and it was fantastic. I had a Lindor chocolate truffle, just a regular, no flavors, regular chocolate truffle.
The milk chocolate
with this.
That's
fantastic.
Shit, I wish I had some chocolate right now.
I'm looking over there, and I'm like,
So good.
I've got a box of like popcorn over there, and I'm like, I want the popcorn.
Yeah.
But the thing is, most of it's caramel popcorn, which is not going to go with abrasive.
Gotta love it.
There is a white cheddar popcorn that would go.
White cheddar will go with abrasive. White cheddar will go.
Yeah. I'm not sure that caramel doesn't go with abrasive though. I think abrasive has a little bit of sea malt in it, right? Like it's a little old school. I don't know.
I would try it.
I'm gonna go grab the white cheddar. I'll be right back.
All right. All right, Tony. On that note, what beers are available right now? What do you have out for the holidays? Obviously, Jingle Zombie we talked about. I just had it.
Yeah, we have Jingle Zombie out. We have
wow, that's loud, Dave.
What else do we have out? Right now we have oh my god, I'm horrible. What We Don't See, which is our 9% Imperial Stout, clean, no adjuncts.
Delicious. You forgot delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Super delicious. Morbid Hour Black Lager. That's out. You can get oh my god, I'm blanking. Our Bad Penguin. And then oh my god, why am I blanking out on names? We have like 3 holiday beers, and they're.
And if you're anywhere near the Westfield area in New Jersey, you can find all of these beers at Sunrise Cellars.
There you go. We just dropped great double IPA Krill Bill. I'm horrible with names. We have too many beers.
No, you don't. You have the right amount.
What did we do last year? We did like 70 different beers, 70 some odd different beers.
In 24, you did 70 beers.
So was the question what he has on tap right now?
What's available? What's out right now? What are the current releases?
I'm looking
I'm not even talking about. Clearly, you're in the area of we release. We have hop wise. You have these 2 or 3 IPAs, and as there's still some, and we're releasing all these other IPAs. But seasonals wise,
So we have coming out
Harvest
soon.
Zombie and Jingle Zombie.
Yep, and so coming out soon. Morbid Hour, you're going to see that coming out. Smelling on the Inside, which is this awesome 10 Plato Czech Pilsner.
Nice.
4.3%, super crushable. That's going to be out real quick. Frostbite Zombie Fruited Sour, that's going to be coming out right at the end of December, going in through winter. That's going to be a great winter seasonal, real citrus forward sour, not red, but
nice.
lots of juicy citrus stuff.
Very nice.
Yeah, we've got.
Are these sours? Are these kettle sours that you're fruiting?
Yep. For the most part, that's everything we do. I mean, we have a decent, barrel age program that we still do. Barrel age sours, stouts. Most of that's real limited. You'll get in the tap room and some of your best beer bars, around New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. You'll find them in draft. Love playing with that stuff.
Are these bottled, or are they just draft?
No, most of that stuff's bottle and draft.
Are the bottles available out for purchase, or are they're taproom only bottles?
Not generally. Usually the bottle's taproom only, and a lot of times the draft is pretty taproom only. So we always have cool stuff just like in our tap room. Right now we've got there's always a couple of things that are pretty unique to the tap room. We just mess around with, which is pretty fun. It's we try to continue to make a reason for people to come to the tap room, and not just go to their local spot. Good way to let our brewing team mess around with stuff and experiment and
Sure. That works. Yeah, that works. That's awesome.
Always come up with some fun stuff that way.
Always come up with some fun stuff. Absolutely. Now, on that note, are there any plans to do a collab with the sake place next door?
We did a really cool rice lager for our anniversary. Made sense that we did this really awesome, like stupidly expensive imported rice. And I don't know if you know Hideo Miyazaki, the famous Japanese animator. His movie My Neighbor Totoro, something I love. We're messing around with
Studio
names,
Studio Ghibli.
We do lots of puns and stuff, and
right.
So we did. The owner of Kato Sake, his name's Shinobu. So we did a beer called Our Neighbor Shinobu, and did a riff on the movie poster, and turned the Totoro character into our Sally, the octopus character.
Oh wow!
And the young girl in the movie ended up being Shinobu, and so we did like really great, like probably my favorite label art of all time.
Really?
Delicious lager.
So now this was for the 9th anniversary in September.
This is for our 9th anniversary. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, I bet we keep doing. We should do a different beer with them every year. I mean, I think, between the rice and koji, and like I think there's a lot of just like we're both brewing and just using different techniques. I think it's a super cool opportunity to just like do really unique collaborations with beer and sake and vice versa. And so I think you'll see more from us collabing yearly.
That's awesome.
I'm saying it. We should do something yearly.
Absolutely. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. Love doing collaborations with other people that just can throw a different knowledge into it and just like add something that's not just what are the new hops or whatever.
I agree 100%. So do you what are your plans going forward into, it's 9 months away, right? Your 10th anniversary, but do you have anything in the hopper, if you will? Any plans for what you're going to be doing, beer releases wise, events wise? What are you going to be doing for the anniversary?
No, I think we're coming into 10 years, and we're like, okay, what's the next 10 look like? And I think we have some cool stuff coming down the line. We're doing a little rebranding of our core beers, little visual rebranding, which is like looks dope, like looks so fucking good. I'm excited for it.
Awesome.
It's like, and
because I'll go out on a limb and say, I mean, your can art, your labels for your can art, I mean, they're pretty tame, right? I mean, they're not
super
you
tame. Oh, you have it.
I found
there
it.
You go.
know? Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
And the person who posted this
There
up,
you
right next to it, had put the actual. Oops, I'm going the wrong direction here. The movie poster.
Oh, we put the movie poster. Yeah. Nice.
I'm kidding, folks. Their can art is amazing, and we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that for a brief moment after Tony finishes saying what's coming up.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think it's like, okay, well, what's the next 10 years look like? And I think it's and as the industry changes and we change, I mean, I think a lot of you guys have seen it working in the industry. It's like we went from like at one point brewing 100 different beers in a year to like now we have this portfolio of core beers, and then seasonal beer. It's just really trying to mature as a brand and be like, what do customers really want? Being really focused on like everything that comes out, it's got to be really intentional and specific, and the right season and the right release date. And so I think I think the fun part of that is just gives us opportunity to just like focus even more on ingredients and what the story is behind it. It's like, okay, hop harvest is coming up. What are we going to do? What's the story here? And like, if it's harder to connect with customers on one level. So you gotta be more intentional and connect with them in certain ways. So I think, you can't just throw stuff out there. You've got to really like be like, why does somebody want to drink this versus the other thing on the shelf,
Right.
And it's always about quality, but it's also about like, what's interesting and what can you drink a couple of, and,
Right.
all of that. And I think that's, that's always kind of been our MO is like, drinkability, whether it's a 9%, Imperial Stout, like you could drink a couple of those, right? Like that's it. What we don't see,
I can drink a couple of these.
That's an easy drinking
I've had one.
high ABV beer. No, it's kind of scary,
We talked about that national palate fatigue earlier. John had shared an article with me earlier, a few days ago, that talked about how breweries have to change with changing taste.
Yeah.
Where even within a beer that they brew all the time, as the palate changes nationally, they change the beer. And frankly, I think that's what I'm experiencing with this right now.
I bet. I was going to say that when you were talking about that earlier. We do it all the time. We do it all the time. I mean, there's, I would call like superhero sidekicks as one that like, same ingredients for a long time. And we mess with the ratios and the timing and when you use it. And like, like none of our beer, like, I would say like none of our beers are ever done, like they're always a work in progress to some extent. And
of course,
and I think that's, some of that's just due to, changing palates and, and some of it is also seeing the generation before us. Like, I think there was, the generation of breweries before us, some of them kind of got caught, modernizing is like a shitty word, but sort of is, it's like there was the breweries of our age that was, starting with, what's called the other halves and the Surleys and the Trilliums and, moving into Finback and KCBC and whatever. And, there was the generation that started 10, 15, 20 years before us that were very used to like a core lineup that didn't change. And then we came in there and we're like, whoa, we got like 10 different beers every week, and I think that kind of shook things up and threw people off. And then they corrected and like, freshened up some of their portfolios and reformulated stuff. And then what happened? We go back the other way. We're like, oh, we can't do 100 beers a year, or we don't want, like, for us, we're like, we don't want to brew 100 different beers a year. We'd like to have a couple that we brew all the time that we just dialed in and are just on point, and people know what they're getting. It's like, It's like going to the store and buying Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. Like, dude, you buy that because it's dope all the time. Like, that's one of the greatest, it's one of the greatest things you could ever buy. You know exactly what you're getting, and it's amazing. And I
Very
think
true.
On one hand, we want to have some beers that are like that for people that want that, and then there's another customer that's like, oh, I can't wait to see what the next double IPA is. And so we, So we try to play in both lanes, and I think we do it. I think we do it pretty well.
Having that flexibility, being able to pivot with that, which has now become a national, I don't want to say global, but a national palette, I think is important. Those breweries that are surviving, they're the ones that can pivot.
Yeah,
can see where
is flexibility.
Can see where the trends are going, where the palette is moving to.
Yeah,
and you can take a beer that has existed for decades, and just one little tweak, can modernize it. Like you said, sometimes same ingredients, just change the ratios.
Yeah,
right. Sometimes maybe add a hop to it, maybe change up that malt bill just a little bit, maybe change the yeast you're using, just to get it into where people are enjoying their beer now.
Great.
Right we do it all the time. It's like, well, let's try different yeast on our West Coast IPA. Let's try not doing as heavy of a bittering, or doing more bittering, or I think it's a constant playing with it, and it's that's the fun. I mean, I think for our team, I'm not in there brewing beer anymore. I'm not going to act like I am, but we talk about it all the time, and I think our team's constantly like, well,
Bobby's your head brewer, right?
Bobby's the head brewer, and I think Bobby and Zach, my partner Zach, really do the recipe formulation, and then on our whole team, it's like Dorian and Zach and Emily, they're in Ian, or they all have these ideas, and we try to implement it all, because I think they're all good, whether it's a new idea or an old idea, like they're both fun to pull in and out of our repertoire, and I think it keeps your customers stay interested.
Hey, you're not wrong.
Because if everything's the same, then it's hard to, it's like if you want to put 2 West Coast IPAs on the menu, it's really nice if they're different.
Have them be different West Coast. Yeah, exactly.
So, John, are you going to open that fourth, or are you just going to show it?
I'm going to open it. I want to show it first because I spoke with Tony earlier, and I found this in the back of my fridge, and it's probably been quite some time since you've done this. It's a collab that you did with McKellar.
Oh, really?
All right. And it's Raiders of the Black Rainbow.
I remember this beer. I never had it, but I remember.
Yes, you did. You had this beer.
Did I have that?
You had it here with me. You had it. Yeah.
Where?
Does that have a packaging date on it?
It does not have a packaging date on it. But I can tell you when I got this can.
Yeah.
Because this has been in my beer fridge since I got this can. All right. And I got this can at that particular it's probably 6 years old. Or
6 or 7, yeah. Six is probably right.
6 or 7, yeah. So, and yes, Dave,
I forget what's the name. Riders of the Black Rainbow.
Riders of the Black Rainbow, right there. Yeah,
Riders.
Yeah,
Riders of the Black Rainbow. Riders with a Y, Ryders. Riders.
I have had this beer.
Yep.
Yes, you have.
And I have had this beer. Where was I?
Here, you're here.
You're tagged.
Yes, I am. You were here at my house when you had this beer.
It was at a place called no. It's a place called J&J's Outpost.
Yes, that's here.
I know.
So we're gonna find out if it's an imperial. It's a stout. It would have been fine, right? It's a coffee. It's an imperial coffee stout. So
okay. So let's see if there's any green pepper to it.
Right. So
that coffee might not hold up, but
there is still some carb.
I'm intrigued.
There is still some carb. Look at the head.
Oh,
There
beautiful.
yeah.
Beautiful. He's going to take a picture before he.
I'm definitely taking the picture.
I'm kind of jealous I'm not there to try that with you.
You said that before. I said I would hold it and then bring it over to the brewery.
Oh, so you lied. You lied?
Well, no, he said, don't worry about it. Have it tonight. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought you lied to the guests. I didn't think we lied to our guests.
No, we don't lie to guests. So there you go. So there it is. So here we go. I'm still getting coffee.
What you got on that?
Oh my God. This is still really, really good. I'm not even kidding. There is no green pepper. The coffee's a little muted, but it's still there and there's no green pepper at all.
Nice. Bravo, KCBC packaging team.
Bravo,
There you
KCBC packaging team. There you go.
Keeping the oxygen out of the can.
There you go.
That's low
It's
DO
lovely.
packaging.
I love it. I love it.
Congratulations.
Under 3 parts per million right there. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. It's fantastic. I'm gonna enjoy this. Thank you very much.
That's awesome. I love, man. I don't save anything anymore. I'm so bad. I'm like, we save some stout bottles. Like we usually like shove some cases away, but then like we get greedy and pull them out. You know, like I mean, why wait on them? Like if they were tasting good, don't sit on them.
Don't sit on them. Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't personally sit on anything too long anymore.
I'll do that. I'll take one bottle and I'll stash it just to see. Well, depending on what it is, right? But if it's a barley stout or a barley wine or whatever else, anything barrel aged, I'll take one bottle and I'll put it away, just to see the development of the tobacco and the leather.
That's an interesting. That would be an interesting style. A barley stout.
A barley stout. Interesting.
You said barley stout.
I said a barley wine or a stout. I hiccuped.
No. You said barley stout.
No, I said barley wine, but I hiccuped on the wine syllable.
No, you said barley stout.
And then I said stout. See, this is what we do.
But
we're like an old couple.
But you might be onto something. You might be onto something there with barley stout.
It's not wrong.
No, I've had barley wine and imperial stout.
I've had a blend. Oh, I've had a blend.
Oh yeah. What their name?
What's the big one?
Yeah, they do it all the time.
It's like
the bear and the lion.
Firestone Walker.
Firestone Walker. They do it all the time.
Yeah.
They blend them.
Right.
That's them.
Yeah, isn't that not Wookie Jack?
No, Wookie Jack's an IPA.
That's an IPA.
No, I mean their anniversary ale is a blend of barley wines and stouts and everything else. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, their anniversary ale is always just you really want to get fucked up? Let's drink their anniversary.
Right now I'm going on year 9 of I buy 2 bottles a year.
Celibacy?
Celibacy, yes. Jess is pissed.
This is why she's yelling at you all the time. Okay.
Anyway, now, two bottles a year I buy of Firestone Walker's anniversary. So I'm going on year 9. So I have 2017 through 2025.
So wait a second. Not the German 9, which means none.
9.
Okay. I'm just
Like Schnell and Sticksole.
The 9.
How many bottles do you think you have cellared?
Total or just of the Firestone Walker anniversary? Total over 300. It's ridiculous. I have to drink. What does
Gene say?
Drink your beer.
Drink your beer.
Drink your beer. When we come in January, I will bring a couple of them with me, so we'll have them at the brewery.
Yeah, that's
before we head out
quite
for the
cool.
day, or maybe when we
Exactly.
get back after the day. So there you go.
It depends.
Between cheeseburgers and hot dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
There'll be some special bottles.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll start
just,
it. We'll start at KCBC.
We'll have one there, and then we'll have one. We'll split one with every food item we eat. There you go. So
Well, we'll start
There
at
you go.
KCBC. We'll end at KCBC, and I hope you have hammocks.
Of course.
We need a string of hammocks. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Well, we can figure that out.
Yeah, we
we'll
can
just string them between the fermenters in the cellar.
All
you know?
good.
Oh, that would be heaven. That would be
beautiful.
absolute heaven.
Bunch of middle-aged guys passed out in the cellar.
That's
All the 20-somethings that put their drinking or a tap room.
Look at those 50-year-olds.
okay, boomer.
Like, oh, I didn't know they had a museum at KCBC. That's so interesting.
Of medical oddities.
Yeah. We've drank more good beer than you will ever have. That's what we have to say.
Exactly.
Yep.
Although both of my sons-in-law and my son, I'm getting them to the right place. So there you go. So
Good.
I can't get either of my boys into beer. I did get my youngest boy into Malort, however.
yes, you did. You did.
Really?
Yes.
How'd you manage that?
We were on a tour where we started off in Atlanta. We went to New Orleans.
Shall we?
I love it.
Maybe. I have one over there. Maybe
I have one around here too. So,
But on our way back, we went out to New Orleans. Then we came back to South Carolina, where he lives at the time. And we were in Athens, Georgia, when we went to this one bar, and they had barrel-aged Malort.
Nice.
oh, really?
And because we're in Athens, and it's a college bar, they don't charge so much. He was 20 at the time.
Yeah.
And he's like, is it as bad as people say it is? I said, you want to judge?
The answer is yes, but you will enjoy it.
No, the answer is actually no. It's not as bad as people say. That's the whole secret behind it. And he took his shot. He was like, "That's not as bad as you made it out."
No, the real answer is no. But the fun answer is yes, but you will enjoy it.
Yes, it's all. Oh, that's their whole marketing.
Yeah.
That's their whole marketing.
Hold on, I have to say this now. Do either of you watch Chicago Fire?
I do not.
Okay,
No.
so Jess and I habitually we watch Chicago Fire. Obviously for two reasons. One, it's a show to watch, and I was a firefighter, right? So, anyway, so we watch Chicago Fire religiously. We watch it on one of the last episodes from the first half of the season. There we go. There we go. Hold it up.
Look at
Hold
you
it up.
guys.
Hold it up. Tony, what's yours?
Nice.
We're doing shots by the
I
end.
don't have. It's probably over in the brewery
There you
somewhere.
go.
I know there's a bottle of Malort.
If you can find it,
Gotta
go
be,
get
right?
go get the thing.
Anyway, so
We'll end the show with a shot.
we'll end the show to shot. Anyway, so my
While he's on the story, I'm gonna break
do a
the
bio
scale.
break, yeah, because he's heard the story before. So anyway, Chicago Fire. They're in a couple of the firefighters on the company own a bar.
Yeah.
They own a bar called Molly's. They call it, right? And
Okay.
and the EMTs, women in their early 20s, mid 20s, right? The one of them walks in and sits down. The other one says, "Here, I got you a shot and a beer," and it was a Chicago handshake. It was Malort
Nice.
and what's the oh crap,
It's an old style.
Old Style.
Yeah.
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 It was a shot of Malort and a pint of Old Style. So
Nice.
on Chicago Fire, they actually did a shot of
That's
Malort.
great.
It was fucking amazing. It was
That's
great. I loved
amazing.
it.
I love it.
You gotta love it.
Malort. Oh my God. It's a rite of passage.
It is. It is. Yeah, you're
But
not.
I've heard, and I haven't had it, but I hear they make two different versions of it now. And there's one that's sort of a dumbed down version that's not as intense.
You know what?
That goes out
Ask
to
Dave. Right.
other states.
Dave, do you know that Jepson's makes a dumbed down version of Malort that goes out to other states?
Do they?
Have you heard of that? That's what Tony just said. Yeah.
I've been told that Malort is not the same in every state, and that there's like a version that's not as intense that goes some places.
I've never heard of that. And
that doesn't make any sense to me.
It makes no sense because that's not what they do. The thing about Malort is that
they have 3 versions of Malort. They have regular Malort, they have the barrel-aged Malort, and they why don't you hold up the tin of the other version?
Oh, well, because this is the one I'm going to send my son. Where's mine that I've opened? They do it in candies.
Oh,
yeah.
They're called Malort Sucks.
Yeah. Oh, here's mine. Here's mine right here. Malort Sucks. These are these right here. So I'll.
Oh my God, that's.
Yeah. Now, am I wrong if thinking that looks like a hockey puck?
It actually looks like a bone.
It looks like no. Inside the Malort Sucks look like a bone, but when it's closed, it looks like a hockey puck.
Oh, the canister itself, but the red part actually says
Malort Sucks.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Hey, that comes from the same company that's one of their posters says tonight's the night you fight your dad.
I have a shirt that I wear all the time. It says Malort. Was it
Really, you can't remember?
I can't. Jesus Christ! What's this?
Well, there's another one there's another poster they do that says Malort. These pants aren't going to shit themselves.
That's awesome.
Like, come on, it's so good, man.
The shirt I have says Malort. Weeding out the weak.
Weeding out the weak. There you go.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I like these pants aren't going to shit themselves.
There's no other product on the planet whose whole marketing ploy is telling you how much their product sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
that is that successful.
I mean, I think it's only happened in like the last 5 or 10 years, but like, like the posters, they do these like fine art print posters they sell for like $30 or $50 on their website. They're great. Love it. Shout out to Malort.
But the thing
is, Jepson's, it's fantastic.
Malort is so people are like, oh, so Malort's a Chicago thing. I said, yeah, it's a Chicago thing, but it's also a brewery thing.
Yeah,
you would be really hard pressed to 60% of the breweries in this state has a bottle of Malort in it.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. And a lot of craft beer bars and bourbon bars have a bottle of Malort.
If it's legal for them to carry and pour,
if it is.
No,
not necessarily. If it isn't, then they have it behind the bar
they
don't sell it,
and they'll share it with you.
Share it. Well,
if you bring it up,
Joe,
yes, absolutely. I've had Malort with him at Descendants Brewing, but I was actually introduced to Malort by Proof Brewing at Hunapoo Day.
Oh,
that was my first, and they're watching me as I take my first shot at Malort, and they're like, hey, they're waiting for the reaction.
Oh yeah,
and I took a shot and went, well, that's interesting because I've drank worse.
I just need to smell it. Hold on. Oh my God.
John has lost all strength in his.
No, either I lost all strength or something's going on here. Hold on. Let's find out.
Okay, so those who can't see the Malort bottle, John is not doing what you think he's doing. He's trying to open up.
We'll see. Oh, by the way,
are you not doing that shot later?
I might. It depends if I get the bottle open or not. Brian Boak just commented, back from dinner, had my usual for this restaurant, Allagash Curio and St. Bernardus ABT 12.
That's not a bad lineup for one night.
Not a bad lineup at all.
Pretty good dinner.
Yeah.
It's not opening. I don't know why it's stuck.
Ask Brian what that restaurant is.
Yard House.
Oh, he's at Yard House.
Yard House.
He was at Yard House. Yeah.
Brian, I'm assuming you went to the one in Wayne, not the one in East Rutherford at the American Dream Mall, right? Correct? He'll answer.
There's one in Wayne?
There's one in Wayne. There's one in Wayne and Willowbrook. In the Willowbrook.
Oh, in Willowbrook. Right. Yeah, that's not as insane as the one in American Nightmare.
American Nightmare.
Oh, the parking there is God, don't go there.
All right. I need a pair of pliers. I don't know why this is not
You
opening.
still can't get that bottle
No,
open?
it's not opening.
Okay, John, here. See, I did this. This is how often I use Malort. Is I put it on the speed
There you
board.
go.
So
Brian said yes, Wayne. There you go.
So John, here, you want to smell it?
Yeah, let me smell.
You say,
oh, there you go, Malort. There you
go. I guess it's funny because the first time you taste Malort, they've told you how awful it is, and you're like, okay, whatever. And you taste it.
I got it. I got it.
And you taste it the second time to make sure that you didn't like it the first time.
Yep, it's Malort.
And the third time you taste it and then by about the fourth or fifth time, you're like, I kind of like this stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's it's like drinking espresso. Like if you're into it, you had a period of like nobody had their first espresso shot and said this is fantastic.
Unless they were from Italy. Yeah.
Yeah, but you had easier way into it.
Here he goes. Hold on, Brian Boach just said, I would never go to that other mall.
Good for you. Okay, he's smarter than I ever gave him credit for. Okay.
Well, any mall you have to go and spend $35 to park, I'm not going to. So.
Tony,
but isn't every yard house in a mall? So he's a mall connoisseur, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I guess so. But I mean, I don't know about that because there's a yard house up in Boston on Brookline Avenue.
It's
around
Copley Plaza.
No, it's not in Copley Plaza.
Well, there's one in Copley.
Is there really?
Yeah,
because there's one on Brookline around the corner from.
Yes, there is. There's
from Fenway, and that's not in the mall. It's just
okay. There's one in Copley because I know I ate when I helped my company open our store in Copley. Every lunch was that.
Hey, I have to say, Yard House is one of the best contributions to malls around the country that has ever.
It is.
That and California Pizza Kitchen, and the reason California Pizza Kitchen is such a great contribution is they always have Sierra Nevada Pale on tap.
There you go.
That's true.
Ken Grossman is very happy for California.
Love them. So if you like your pizza with a salad on it, but can wash it down with Sierra Nevada Pale, that's the place for you.
There you have it. All right. All right. I think it's time for our top threes. What do you think?
What's your top three? Yeah, let's do it.
I don't remember what our top threes were.
Our top three list tonight, we kind of touched on it and foreshadowed it earlier.
Oh, that's right. That thing.
Our top three list tonight is top three favorite.
No.
Yeah, no. Top three favorite Malort shots. No. Top three favorite classic rock
this
bands.
One, the next one, and the one after that.
Right, exactly. Top three favorite classic rock bands that are still touring.
Oh,
now
nice.
We're going to loosen this up a bit. They don't have to be still touring like they toured all the time, as long as they're going back out on tour. They're touring recently.
I have a question.
They're still touring.
How many of the members still need to original members still need to be alive?
It doesn't matter. Original members,
if they're still using the name, we'll give them.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Original members. We'll cross that bridge in a moment. But original members.
I know. I'm thinking of one right now that
We'll cross that bridge. Okay.
Yep.
So, but yeah, no, it's any band that is currently touring or has announced a tour or has toured in the last several years. That they qualify. So there you go. And top three favorite classic rock bands that are still touring. Tony, you are our guest of honor tonight. Please, you start us out.
AC/DC is number one. I'm so stoked that AC/DC is doing.
So you're going 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
All right.
That's number one. Number two, I said it earlier. Robert Plant. I'm amazed that Robert Plant's still out touring and he's playing in cathedrals. That's dope.
Awesome. Love it.
And God, it makes me feel so old saying this, but like Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses classic rock now. It is. We just all have to deal with it.
I love the fact that you said it makes you feel so old. I'm
the oldest one here right now, by the way.
Dave and I were in college when Guns N' Roses
released
their first album. So,
I mean, there's many older bands, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
no, it's an accomplishment. And Guns N'
No,
Roses.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fantastic that Axl Rose actually went out with AC/DC a couple of years ago, didn't he?
Oh yeah, and it was so cool. And Axl still sounds fucking great.
Yeah.
He
Filled in for Brian Johnson a couple of years ago, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was so good. I love it.
Did you go? Did you see the show?
I did. I did not see any of the shows live with Axl. I wish I would have. That would have been so fucking cool. And I'm giving a fourth honorable mention.
Have at it, because Dave probably has about 6 honorable mentions. So.
Exactly. King Diamond / Merciful Fate. It's amazing that like black metal, traditional metal is like King Diamond still doing it 50 years later, 40 years later. That's fucking amazing. So there you go. That's my top 4 classic rock.
There you go. All right, fair enough. Samurai.
You guys.
Well, John was man enough to open a 4th. I'm going to open a 4th.
There you go. By the way, I have a possible 5th in my.
Oh, stop.
I do. But I'll even show it. I may not get to it. I probably won't, but I'm going to show it only because I want to. Dave, this time of year,
I'm not going to show you mine, so I'm
going to show you mine. If I was to have a 5th, just as a ancillary beer at this time of year, what would it be? What would it be?
Celebration.
Celebration.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So
So
I wish I had one as we went on tonight. I was like, oh, I wish I had a can of Celebration.
I got some over there, but no. So my 4th is going to be
Naked Elf.
Oh, Naked Elf.
Is that way? That's your honorable mention band?
No, yeah. So Naked Elf, man, they rocked.
They were good. Oh, that 3rd album they had out. Oh my god, it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was called Stroke the Ears. What a great that was amazing.
Hold on. I just want you to know that we now have to come up with an AI band called Naked Elf, and the 3rd album has to be called Stroke the Ears.
There you go. We can have it done in about 3 minutes. So.
Probably 3 minutes.
We just ask AI to do it for us.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Anyway, all right.
Oh wow, that's just a straight up.
That's just straight up Belgian triple.
That's just a Belgian triple.
Yeah.
A thin Belgian triple, but
It's
still
a thin. It's a thin Belgian triple. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. The body is not there, but
Have you had the chocolate one yet?
I had the chocolate one on the last show.
Oh, you did. That's right.
Jackass.
You did. Hey, that's my nickname,
Mr. Jackass.
Mr. Jackass.
Mr. Jackass. I'm sorry. No
There you
respect.
Right.
So my honorable mention. So what I did on this one is I'm going with all bands that I have seen.
Okay.
In concert.
Mm-hmm.
So my honorable mention is Toto.
Oh.
Saw Toto this summer.
You saw Toto in Kansas, right? Right before the big
it was
Twister?
just before the tornado showed up. Saw them. So seeing Toto do the
Hold the line.
No, Rains in Africa.
Oh, Africa, yeah.
Africa.
I bless the Rains, REIGN, that Bolero release. I bless the Rains.
Yeah. Or as my partner like to call it, I guess it rains in Africa.
I think everybody knows at this point you can call her your boss.
Yeah, the boss.
The boss.
She always thought they said, I guess it rains in Africa.
I guess it rains down in Africa.
So we saw.
I guess it rains.
I guess it rains.
Sure. And have you heard that theory that song's all about a werewolf?
No, I've never heard that theory.
No.
Oh, it's an amazing theory about. Listen to the song from a perspective of a werewolf, and it'll change the whole meaning of the song for you. But that's my.
All right,
I've played it several.
as soon as we're done.
I've done that song in several cover bands, and I've never thought of it as a perspective of a werewolf.
Next time that you,
all right,
think about the
lyrics. I'm listening to it as soon as we're done.
So that's
as sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. What does that have to do with
That's you see, just
All right.
you know,
All right. Fair enough.
indulge me anyway.
All right. Fair enough.
So my number 3,
Mhm.
and it was probably this one I've seen, but I've not seen them recently. And there's 2 members of the band that are missing. One by choice, Don Felder, and one by death, Glenn Fry, and that's the
Right.
Eagles.
I already typed Eagles. Yeah.
Yeah, they still tour. Glenn Fry's son, Deacon, is playing drums for them now, and I forget there's a country western. I forget who's playing guitar instead of Felder, but Joe's still there, Glenn's still there, and
Don Felder was a huge contributor to the Eagles, and he's not there. I mean, he really was.
He left a band in the middle of a fucking concert.
Yeah.
He just dropped his guitar and walked off stage.
I'm done.
I'm done. Fuck you, assholes.
But you have Joe Walsh, but you still have Joe Walsh just ripping guitar,
Yeah, well, yeah, of course.
Well, you got to remember, like the first 3 or 4 albums, Joe Walsh wasn't on. He didn't come on until Hotel California.
He came on later. Yeah, he did. Yeah, but he's fantastic. And have you seen any of those interviews that he did with Paul Schaefer?
Where he's stoned out of his mind.
Of course, but still, they were fantastic.
Any Joe Walsh interview is absolutely amazing.
I don't think Joe Walsh has ever done an interview where he wasn't stoned out.
Yeah, and that's what makes the interview so amazing.
Oh, they're so good, man. That dude was.
Right.
He's the
but the whole
what's
thing
your
with
third?
Well, the whole thing that was my third was Eagles. The whole thing with that is that
he did honorable mention third, then he's going to do second and first.
Got it.
But everyone says that the greatest guitar solo in classic rock was from Hotel California. That's a duet between.
Hold on. Motel California or Hotel California.
No, Motel California.
They were a classy band. They were at a hotel.
Oh, okay. That's my bad.
Because I'm pretty sure there was a rap artist somewhere that did Motel.
Probably. I'm sure Weird Al Yankovic.
You know what? That's
Eagles,
probably even better. Yeah.
Yeah, the Eagles stayed at hotels.
Hotel, okay. So Hotel California. But everyone thinks the best guitar solo was from there. That was a duet between Felder and Joe Walsh.
Felder and Joe Walsh.
Yeah. That was absolutely
amazing. The whole entire solo was both of them. Yeah, it was great.
So that's my number 3. My number 2, Santana.
Oh, nice.
I had the privilege of seeing them this summer as well. And I don't dance.
And I don't sing. I don't dance. I don't sing. Oh, that's Phil Collins.
That's Phil Collins. But that particular concert, I could not stop moving. It was just he sat down the whole time, but he doesn't need to stand up. His wife was on drums. She was fantastic.
His wife was on drugs.
Drums.
Sorry.
And that might have been my favorite. I think that was the best show I saw in 2025. I saw a lot of shows in 2025. That was my favorite.
Yeah, fair enough.
But my number
I'd love
one,
to see Santana with his wife on drugs, and she's just.
I can't confirm or deny that they weren't on drugs during the show.
I love it.
He's just ripping guitar solos all night, and she's just fucking baked on drums.
You gotta love it.
But my number one, and
he's ripping solos, she's ripping lines.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one. But my number one is no surprise to John whatsoever. But my number one because it's a larger band. 2 of the members have passed, and that'd be Bruce Springsteen.
Oh yeah.
The E Street Band.
How did I fucking forget about Springsteen, man? Oh my god!
Because he's such an icon that you don't even think of him in the same realm as so many other bands at this point. I got to see him.
Hold that thought, Dave, and don't forget where you're at. You got to see him, Tony. Did you see Bruce's show that he did? It was on Netflix too, a Broadway show.
I was just gonna say, I just watched it again this weekend.
All right. Did you see where he talked about the band that he idolized when he was in high school, the Motifs?
Yeah.
Okay, the lead singer Walter.
Uh-huh.
All right, that's Dave's father.
Really? Oh my God, Dave, that's fucking cool, man.
So when we saw him in Orlando, my brother and I were there on invite.
That's so cool, man.
And the best part about that is, so if you know anything about Springsteen and his fandom, there is a wail when you see him in concert, right? There's that late wail. There's that one song that he rarely does in concert. And someone had a sign up and it said, "Please play Jungle Land so I can die in peace."
Yeah.
And he played Jungle Land, and the big man was still alive at that point.
Nice.
So I got to hear that sax solo live.
Oh, it's so good.
I may have had to have gone like this a couple of times during it.
A couple. Yeah. I'm sure you were sobbing, you idiot.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. It was because that's the holy grail of Springsteen concerts.
I've seen the Boss so many times, and my greatest mistake was when I was in college. I used to buy tickets for this ticket scalper, and this is back in the day when you had to like actually go stand in line for tickets. And so
I had a scalper too that I didn't even bother. I just got them from him all the time. I was like,
well, so this what this guy would do is he'd give us money and he'd put us up in a hotel and send us to these like shitty little towns in the Midwest and that had a Ticketmaster outlet, and the goal was be front in line, you know. And went there with some friends one weekend. And
okay, so the younger generations don't understand what he just said. Ticketmaster outlet. It was a place that you actually physically went to.
It was a record store.
Online.
It was a record store that you showed up to, and they'd sell you a physical ticket. And you had to
sometimes it was in the back of a Sears.
Yeah, sometimes it was just in a mall. Sometimes
in Jonathan's my day, it was back in the Sears.
Back in the Sears, and in Tower Records too. It was in Tower Records.
Yeah. Also in what was the surf shop? The surf shop had one too.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it. In Tom's River.
In Tom's River, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it either, but it was there too.
Oh, no, it was the best. And it was such a scene. And so this guy would give us money, and we'd go buy tickets. And it was the Springsteen Goes to Tom Joad tour, which was a theater tour. And I got first in line, and I got front row tickets. And so sort of what he would do is like, you'd buy the tickets, and then based on what he thought he could sell them for, he'd give you the differential. And it was like, you know, this is like a $40 ticket, and he bought them for $1,000 and sold them for $2 in like 1995. You know,
the Ghost of Tom Joad, that album, that was Tom Morello.
No, that was 20 years later.
Oh, 20 years later when he redid it. Okay.
Yeah,
because the thing about
this is early 90s, and so my biggest mistake is selling those tickets. I should have gone to that concert, because that was always your choice. You could also keep the tickets for yourself, and every now and then you'd keep the tickets, you know, and just be like, or you know, you get 4 and you'd sell him 2, you know. So
well, we got
nice one, Springsteen. That's a good one.
The thing is, when he redid Ghost of Tom Joad, that album he had Tom Morello on, and on that same album there's a song called "The Wall," which was written about my father.
Oh,
and I love the fact that Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine plays on the song Springsteen wrote about my father. That to me blows my mind.
It's pretty cool.
That is really cool. Great. But we got this. My brother and I got to see with our significant others, our bosses, as John aptly put it.
During COVID,
we got to see the Broadway show again, invited, and it just happened that day. Just happened to be my father's 70th birthday.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
that was really, really cool. But
that's pretty cool, man.
But the fact that he's still touring, and he's still touring with the majority of the E Street Band. You know, all those who are still drawing breath on this side of the dirt, that says something to their dedication to their craft. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And on that note, while Walter was Dave's father, is Dave's father, His brother Brian is the spitting fucking image of Walter.
Oh God, when we first met Bruce, Bruce was like, "Oh my God," he's like, and I told I told my brother, I'm like, "You're gonna freak him out, you know that." He's
Dave,
like,
Dave, what's the name of your dad's band again?
It was called the Motifs.
The Motifs, that's right. Yeah,
the Motifs, and it was just really, it's really cool. Like any like biography of him, my dad gets a mention and all that.
Cool.
And just talking to him and the way he talked about our father was like, this is insane. This should not be. This is probably one of the most visible human beings on the planet.
Right. And anybody out there that wants to see what Brian looks like, please tune in as you do every year.
In 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from tonight, Brian is always on the Christmas week show. So there you go.
Yes. So you'll get to see my asshole brother.
Anyway. All right.
John, you're up. What are your
I'm up. Here we go. All right.
I know what your number one is. So
of course everybody does.
So when you get to your number one, I may go pee again.
There you go. So I got 2 honorable mentions. Okay. My first honorable mention is Dave's honorable mention, and that's Toto. All right. Steve Lukather is an amazing guitarist. I do whenever
so amazing that during the concert, every fucking Toto song was extended by about a minute and a half while he did the solo.
Oh, he did, yeah. But everything that like I was back in the 80s, and I've done a lot musically, and I wish I had continued down that path, but 6 of one, half dozen the other. It doesn't matter. But but Steve Lukather was definitely in that genre. What everything he did, even with Quincy Jones, and everything he did on Michael Jackson's album with I mean, for all intents and purposes, Michael Jackson's first album, or not first album, his second album, Thriller, was Toto with Michael Jackson singing.
Right.
But yeah, so Toto's an honorable mention. And I'm also going to throw in, and I'm bending it a little bit, it's classic rock. More recently, and when I say more recently, I mean late 70s through now, they're really not rock. But when they started, they were jazz rock, they were adult contemporary rock, and that is Chicago. Chicago's still touring.
They're classic.
I'll give you Chicago.
I will put in Earth, Wind, and Fire as an honorable mention because they're still touring.
Oh, that's a good one too.
But they're a funk band.
They're funk. They're R&B funk. They're R&B funk. I'm not going to put them in the classic rock.
Classic rock. All right, I'm doing bio break.
I'm good. You got it.
Get the Malort while you're out there.
Yeah, grab the Malort while you're out there. But yeah, so I've seen Chicago so many times. I have yet to see Toto. I have seen Steve Lukather a couple times solo, like on his own. Once with the Ringo Starr All-Star Band.
What Ringo did was amazing.
Yeah, anything Ringo does is great. With those All-Star bands.
The All-Star bands, yeah.
The All-Star bands, yeah. I've seen Ringo's All-Star band a couple times. I've seen Paul McCartney's All-Star band.
I told you I saw
Paul McCartney.
I saw Ringo's first iteration.
You did.
Which had the big man.
Yes, it did.
Billy Preston, members of the band.
Billy Preston. Ringo, Billy Preston, and Clarence Clemens. You had me right there. I mean, that's just the 3 of them. They could have nobody else there. I'm going to be good.
But he also had, what's his name from Louisiana? The right place would have been a long time.
Going to be the right place and at the wrong time.
I just forgot his name.
Oh, geez. Who was that? Crap. Wait for Tony to get back. He'll know us.
But he was in the band, and so was Joe Walsh.
Right.
That was his first iteration of the All-Star Band. I think was the best iteration of this All-Star Band. I'm not saying that just because I got to see them. But seriously, Billy Preston, Joe Walsh, members of the
Dr.
band,
Dr.
John, and the big man with him. That I think that was the best iteration of that.
Yeah.
That's what awesome. What was your third one? Did you tell?
I didn't. We were still on the Chicago Toto thing. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Exactly.
Cool.
So
did you grab Malort while you were out there?
No, I don't know. I think it's over across the street. You know,
Yeah. All right, my number 3.
Tony's just making excuses not to drink Malort tonight.
I would love to drink Malort.
My number 3. There you go. My number 3. They actually just played last weekend. They're playing again this weekend, and they just announced a tour next year with Leonard Skinner.
Nice.
Leonard Skinner.
And that's Foreigner.
Foreigner and Skinner. Nice.
Foreigner and Skinner.
Yeah. And Lou Gramm still does.
And Lou Gramm comes out and does a few songs. So there you go. So that's my number 3. My number 2, they just announced. Now, this band, there's a caveat here. They have not played since 2006. Okay. The last time they toured was in 1993. They played 2 shows in 2006. They just announced a 50th anniversary tour.
Okay.
Next year. I will be at least one of those shows. Definitely going to see them. And that's Triumph.
Triumph's playing.
Triumph.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Fucking A. Triumph is playing. Rick Emmett,
Gilmore,
Mike Levine.
Where's Triumph playing?
They're going to be playing at Jones Beach.
Nice.
So
nice.
So that's my number. That's my number 2.
And your number 1 is no surprise to anybody who watches the show.
No surprise to anybody watching the show. They just announced the tour, and they first announced 7 dates, and then within a week or 2, they changed that into about 60 dates, and that's Rush.
Oh yeah. I mean,
and as Dave said earlier, original members technically, and God rest his soul, Neil Peart was not an original member of Rush.
It's true.
Neil Peart was on the tour for the first album. He did not. If you buy the first album and listen to it, John Rutsey is playing drums on the first album. So technically, no.
Have they announced who's playing drums yet?
Yeah, Annika.
Annika, right?
It's a woman. She's fantastic.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. She's fucking great.
She became an internet sensation.
Yep.
And Brian Boken said he will be at the MSG concert.
Annika Niles.
Yeah,
he will be at the MSG concert. Hold on, let me put it up there. Hold on. I got to go back. I got to put a couple of comments up there, but this one timely, he said, I will be at the MSG concert. And I will, I'm doing my best to be at the MSG concert too. And at the moment, there's about 7 MSG concerts. So
I buy tickets. I've seen Rush once. It was my wife's first concert. I was not a diehard Rush fan, and now I fucking love Rush, and I should go see Rush.
I have seen Rush. Ready?
25 times.
Holy shit, dude! Oh my god!
I will actually be at MSG.
That's like my Metallica number.
I'll be at MSG in 9 days to see someone so different than the bands we've all mentioned.
Mm-hmm. Who are you talking about?
Because he may never come around again.
Who's that?
Andrea Bocelli.
Andrea Bocelli. Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's a little different than what we've been talking about.
A little different. I plan on bringing tissues because when that man sings, you can't help but feel.
Oh, I mean, just ridiculous.
Well, Celine Dion put it perfectly about him. If God had a voice, it'd be Andrea Bocelli singing.
It's probably true.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And who were the three? Who were the 3 tenors? Andrea Bocelli, Luciano Pavarotti.
But Bocelli was not one of them.
Who wasn't?
No.
Oh, it's Pavarotti.
It's Pavarotti, Placido Domingo,
and
the other guy.
And if you see in the chat here, Brian's going to be at the MSG concert as well.
Brian, he's going to be. He saw them twice at MSG. I've seen them.
He said he saw him twice at MSG.
I saw him twice at.
You talking about Andrea Bocelli?
Bocelli, yeah. Hold on.
Who are you talking about, Brian? You talking about Andrea or Rush?
Well, he said him, so I assume
let's go back. I'm going to start this. First beer at home, Revolution Brewing, 15-year beer, blend of barley wine and rye ale aged in bourbon barrels with cherries. I need that. Brian, if you have a second one, I need to come up.
Yeah, and not for nothing, John and I were talking. The last show of the year is our big beer show. Yeah. Brian usually comments on it and drinks what he drinks during it, and he follows along with us. And we lost one of our participants, so maybe we'll bring Brian on because he usually participates anyway.
So
because the rule of it is beers above 12%, and that's Brian Daly actually.
It pretty much is.
Yeah. And then he said yes, so we don't know if he's talking
about. He said, no, you are not the oldest. Dave, well, you are not the oldest.
I said I'm the oldest on the show. You're commenting on the show. But okay.
Yeah. So on the show right now, by a small margin, Dave is the oldest. There you go. Yeah. And we already said he will be at the MSG concert. I saw Rush in a 3,000-seat auditorium, 10th row. That's awesome. I never did. The smallest venue I ever saw Rush, 24 times. The smallest venue I ever saw Rush was Radio City. So whatever that is.
That's my.
But everything at Radio City is amazing. So.
Radio City's amazing. And then he said, I saw him twice at MSG. You said Andrea Bocelli. And Brian said, yes. There you go.
So I got a question for you, Brian. Did you tear up?
Well, hold on. He said, yes, AB, Andrea Bocelli. And he said, one shot beer. Okay.
So listen to Andrea Bocelli. Did you tear up, Brian? Because I think it's really difficult to not tear up listening to Andrea Bocelli.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, it's not. So it was 3 tenors.
Placido Domingo, Pavarotti, and it's not Bocelli because he's
Pavarotti, Domingo, and Jose
Carreras.
Carreras. Yes, those are the 3 tenors.
There you go. And
Andrea Bocelli was one of the musical acts that got me through COVID, because he went into La Scala in Milano, and he sang for everybody. The other was, you can't get more diametrically opposed to Andrea Bocelli than this. Is when the Dropkick Murphys did their concert at Fenway for St. Patrick's Day during COVID. Did either of you see that one?
No, I didn't. But
amazing.
There's I can't even tune in.
That's Pavarotti.
That's Bill Malloy, a friend of ours, and Luciano Pavarotti. Bill Malloy used to work at the Metropolitan Opera House.
But did either of you watch the COVID?
I did.
Dropkick Murphys.
Yep.
I saw that. Yeah.
Well, at Fenway.
I mean, at Fenway.
At Fenway.
I mean, Dropkick's playing Fenway is fucking legendary. That's
so
amazing.
Good.
That was one of the greatest things, and I think I drank a 6-pack of Guinness and killed a bottle of what's the Irish whiskey?
Jameson.
JMO. Yeah, I killed a bottle of JMO.
What were you like moshing with yourself in the?
Well, he wasn't too far away from there because he was in Rhode Island at the time.
I was in Rhode Island at the time.
Oh, nice.
And I was by myself, and the guy who lived above me.
Anybody is a longtime listener to the show knows about the guy that used to live upstairs from Dave.
The Centaur.
He's
call him the Centaur. Until one time I went up there to ask him to turn the music down at 2 a.m. because he was a music producer. And I knocked on this door. He yelled something through the door that I didn't understand. I started to walk away. Then the door opened and he walks out and he says something I didn't understand. I just turn the music down. And I was so tired. It wasn't until I got to the stairwell that I realized that motherfucker was wearing a crown.
Nice.
And after that, I started calling him Charon because Charon is the king of the centaurs. So that night I got a lot of revenge on him because I was a 6-pack of Guinness and a whole bottle of JMO in listening to the Dropkick Murphys. And when shipping up to Boston came up, I'm sure he was not happy with the white guy living below him. Because of, Tony, that's a full beer. What did you just pour?
I just poured another Infinite Machine.
That's respect right there. That's
right there.
That's another great label right there. That's a little different from your other labels. But there you go. That's a little different from your other labels. There's not enough.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of you don't see a lot of rotting flesh on this one or skulls.
Yeah, it's very science fiction-y kind of, It's the infinite eye, the infinite machine to the universe, man.
Yeah, you almost got the.
It would be good at a Rush show. Like,
yeah, you almost got a Stargate thing going there, right?
You're not wrong.
Exactly.
You're
I
not
feel
wrong.
like Infinite Machine would be a great Rush song. It's probably a better Hawkwind song, but like I think it needs a little more acid than Rush has. But that's my take on Infinite Machine.
Yeah, you're not wrong at all.
No, not wrong at all.
There you go. And by the way, Brian actually commented. He said, "No tears, but amazing performance." He said,
Perfect.
Okay, so Brian's dead inside. We've already established this. Not a show goes by that I don't in some way insult Brian.
All right, I got to ask you, Tony.
Yeah.
The labels for KCBC. They are and hold on. So now while I
have you got the hiccups again? You got the hiccups again.
I do. Well, while I absolutely love this beer, I'm going to show these two. All right, that I've had. All right.
Yeah. Tell us more color.
Yeah. Tell us about your can art and the artists and everything you do.
And John's hiccups.
And my hiccups.
Yeah, so
I get rid of them while you talk.
You need peanut. You need to keep peanut butter up there by the
I
studio.
do. I got a good jar of peanut butter up here with me.
Yeah, Earl Holloway, who does all of our label art, he's been doing everything since day one, and he was somebody that my business partner knew, and we were looking like I think we knew we wanted like an illustrator for label art, not just like graphic designer, and we were looking at a bunch of different stuff, and then we like saw his art and we were like, oh, that's amazing. So yeah, and he's just got a cool range, I feel like he's like a combination of science fiction, Mad Magazine, Marvel, and
Frank Frazetta a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's just very versatile. It's like he's got these kind of like just different styles to him.
That's amazing. I mean, it's like this label. This was one that blew me away back in the day too. When I say back in the day, when I got this, right? I mean, this is probably now. Dave had this beer here at my house in December of. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dave, but your check-in was probably December of 2019.
Your memory of these things just scares the shit out of me sometimes. It was December. It was Christmas
Day
of 2019.
2019. Okay, which means that I had this beer. I'm pretty sure that you gave me a 4-pack of this beer at Defiant at the Abominable Snowfest.
Probably right.
Earlier in January of 2019. So this beer right here is it's a month shy, or whenever you canned it.
Yeah.
It's probably right around 6 years old. And this beer, look, 16 ounces. That's all I got left, folks. This beer is amazing, and it's 6 fucking years old.
And I forget that.
And I got to pee again and be right back.
And there was only coffee as an adjunct, right?
Right. It's so good. I got to be honest with you. In the last week, a little less, 4 days, 5 days, I've had 2 coffee beers that are old. This one being the oldest. Okay, the other one's 3 years. I think 3 years old. It was that were fantastic.
Yeah.
No green pepper, no oxidation. fantastic, as if they were canned then, and they were
Yeah.
3 and 6 years old respectively. Amazing.
I think stout holds up well, and honestly, I think it holds up well in canning because usually it's got a nice head on it. It's got nice foam, so it packages really well. Like,
Yep.
I think stouts package with lowest DO you can get.
Amazing. I mean,
that's really cool. That's cool that it held up enough. I would not expect any beer to hold up like that. But it's cool that it does.
Listen, there's nothing in this can. This is all that's left in this glass that I poured it in. I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking a crappy beer just to make a point, folks. This is delicious, and it's 6 years old.
Because that was a coin flip. You very well could have opened that beer and if it tasted shitty, it had nothing to do with what it originally was.
Right.
Be like, it's old.
Right.
It's so.
Oh, well,
It's so good.
I have to mention something. 4 high octane beers in.
Mm-hmm.
Tile floor in the bathroom. Wool socks. That's dangerous. You tend to. It's
a little slippery.
Slippery.
Yeah.
Oh, I see where you're going.
Yeah, you tend to slide around, and
And you didn't.
I had to clean the toilet.
Well, Tony, as Dave mentioned earlier, our show 3 weeks from tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. Our final show.
Oh, you're gonna bring this up again?
I'm gonna. Hey, you do it. You live it. Right. So
he's gonna shame me right now.
So our final show of the year every year is our big beer show. Right now, what we do on this show this year, it's the 30th. All right. Our final show of the year is our big beer show. We have at least 3, if not 4, and most of us have 4. Dave, however, last year had 5. I did go to 5, but
within how much time frame?
Well, you were on the show 3 hours last year, so
it's long.
We were on the show 3 hours. I was not on the show 3 hours.
You were not on the show 3 hours. So,
I drank those 5, 12% or greater.
12% or greater big beer show. An hour. Well, no, 2 hours. Let's say 2 hours. You were still sipping on your 5th, about 2:15, 2:30 in. He says, I got to go to the bathroom, and we never saw him again.
Then the toilet became my best friend.
So I texted his boss, and I said, you might want to check on Dave. About 20 minutes later, and she came in, and she saw where he was, and she went like this. She went,
well, first she saw where I wasn't.
Right. And she smiled and waved to the camera, and then shut it off. And I went and got him. I'm like, damn it! Why didn't she bring him out on camera?
I at least shut the microphone off before.
This is true. He did mute himself. He did do that
because it's good. There.
That's good.
So, but
I had some decorum.
But yeah, it'll be fun this year.
I would love to. I'd love to be part of that show, but I'm glad you invited me to this one because I don't have the stamina for that show.
Well, and for all intents and purposes, I need to be at work at 8:30 the next morning, and the next morning is New Year's Eve. Yeah. So that's going to be a fun day for me.
Yeah, but you don't run the wine section.
No, I don't.
Where all this champagne.
I need to hang out in beer and just take a bunch of Advil and eat a bunch of food and drink a bunch of water.
Sit back in the cooler.
Right. But I am going to.
You should probably start. You should start the show at 5 p.m. that day. I think you should start it a little early.
Well, if I didn't have to work that day, we would. But we'll probably start a little early, or at least on time. There we go. So. And our it's normally the two of us and Matt Patensky and Al Gattulo. Matt Patensky is not going to be.
He's going to be scuba diving.
He's going to be scuba diving in Paolo, which is Palau, which is
Paolo's.
He's the guy. Paolo's in Italy. He's in Italy.
He's the guy who cleans the pool that your wife cheats on.
No, Paolo's in Italy. Paolo is
Paolo.
Paolo. Yeah, he's in Italy.
Yes, that's my buddy Paolo.
Your buddy Paolo. Now,
And Fabio.
Palau, Matt's going to be
nice.
diving in Palau. He's going to come on the show, but where he is, it's going to be 6:30 in the morning when he comes on the show.
He's gonna have his nipple bit off by a trigger.
Exactly. So, it's going to be Dave and myself and Al and whoever we deem worthy enough to come on the show.
Is Brian
might be Brian. It might be Tony. We'll see.
Brian's
if you call upon me, I may be able to.
There you go. So we'll figure it out. But that's 3 weeks from tonight. Next week we have.
It has to be at least 12% beer, Tony.
Oh,
3 weeks. Three.
Is your liver
at
up
least
to
3 beers?
Brutal, man.
12+%. So there you go.
Woo.
And one of mine that I'm going to have is this one right here that Dave brought me back from Belgium.
That thing,
Oh,
I
wow.
can't wait to see John's face when he first
I
tastes
really
it.
have to have that. So.
Nice.
We were at a place called New Niganov.
Another one is going to be
Yeah.
this right here.
What's that one?
Which I have
Hair
that
of the
as
dog.
well.
Yeah.
Hair of the dog Don, right there you go.
But Carrie and I
Nice.
we're in Brussels. We went to a place for dinner called New Niganov, and
New Niganov?
there were these Niganov, and there was these two history teachers next to us. We started talking to them, and they brought up that particular brewery, the first bottle that John showed, and they had some there, and they poured out a little for me, and I was like, "This is brewed in Belgium. This is a barrel-aged stout."
Yeah.
And it was phenomenal. And we went to a place in Liège, I think, Belgium. And this one bar that we went to, they had it there. I'm like, "Please tell me you sell bottles to go." They're like, "Yes, we do." I'm like, I want a couple of those, and one of those, couple of those, made its way into John's collection. So
Nice.
I can't wait. And because what's in that beer, John? Why did I bring it up for you?
It is Mockmaster. It's a number 5 Heaven Hill barrel aged maple and vanilla imperial stout.
Yeah, that maple might be the reason.
But what I love is the fact that he bought this beer in Belgium and it's aged in Heaven Hill barrels in Belgium. All right.
But John's favorite adjunct in beer is maple.
My favorite adjunct in beer is maple. Yeah. Dave's is coconut. Mine is maple.
Tony, do you have a favorite adjunct in beer?
I'm gonna have to side on coconut or coffee.
Coconut for me.
I mean, coffee's always great, but like
Coffee's my number 2.
coffee can sort of be a malt thing too. So I think coconut's so fucking great, but very divisive. Like a lot of people don't like coconut. So
I love coconut. Maple.
I love coconut.
For me,
maple's fantastic too. Like if people are bold enough to do maple and not
If it's done right.
It's done right.
right, and if people are bold enough to do maple and not let it ferment out, so it's like really rich, it's so fucking good. Yeah.
You have to have you got to add the maple at the right temperature.
Right.
Yep. And if you put the maple in too hot, you're going to scald it.
Yeah.
And it's really going to make the beer awful.
Or you could just get a bottle of sapling maple liqueur from Vermont.
Jeez, why would you have picked that up, John?
I didn't know what that was. We're doing a hot toddy in our tap room right now that has barrel aged maple syrup, bourbon barrel aged maple syrup in it from a local distillery.
That's fantastic.
Really fucking good.
Which is interesting because the next show that John and I do together on our other podcast, and a Chaser, is going to be takes on toddies.
Toddy takes on
Oh. Talk to Fort Hamilton Distillery here in Brooklyn. Does ages maple syrup in their bourbon barrels.
I'm good.
And it's pretty.
Bless you, John.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so I love toddies. Anytime I get like a little bit of a scratchy throat or anything,
Yep.
I toss a toddy down me to kill that shit.
Yep.
100%.
So we're going to do a take on a toddy. So it can't be the traditional toddy. I've got my take. I'm sure John's got his
I got my take.
But we're also going to do a shot of a new bourbon to us.
Yep. It's going to be a shot of new bourbon.
I know John's is right over behind his head right now. Yeah, there it is. The dark green label. Not that one. The one next to it, isn't it?
That one there.
There you go. That's the one.
Either or. It's Weller. Or I have the 10-year Michter's Rye. Either or.
Nice. I like bourbon in a toddy, and it's really good in a toddy is a little Amaro.
Really?
Yeah.
I might do a toddy.
This is an amazing Amaro from Boston, right here, Bully Boy.
Bully Boy.
Yeah.
I may do my toddy because there are some rums that play very well.
Oh, I was gonna say this is a fantastic bourbon that I have right now, but I will not. I repeat, I will not put this in a toddy.
That's probably beyond toddy.
This is sipping. That's all this is.
Yeah.
So I want you guys to add to your toddy repertoire. Do you know what a Tom and Jerry is?
I do, but I can't remember it right now.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so a Tom and Jerry's this thing. It's funny. It's really big in the Midwest, and it's super popular in Buffalo, New York.
Okay.
And it's
celery and Tabasco.
No, it's not that.
All right.
It's a garbage plate.
It's essentially it's kind of a boozy eggnog thing, but you kind of make this meringue with, you whip egg whites and then you whip egg yolk with sugar and a bunch of spices.
That's an eggnog right there.
Kind of make this nog thing, and then in the glass you heat up water and milk and make it hot, and it's usually like brandy, bourbon, rum, whatever combo of booze. You've got this like boozy thing, and then you top it with this like kind of sweet eggy meringue thing, and it's so fucking good. It's
nice.
It's great. I'm gonna make it for our holiday party here at KCBC this year for my staff.
Nice.
Nobody knows. Nice. Just like hyper regional, and it was like really big in the like turn of the century, and they made these like amazing ceramic bowls that said Tom and Jerry on it with like glasses that went with it and stuff. It's cool. It's really big up in like Western New York, like Buffalo, Rochester, like all these bars. Like
that sounds interesting.
It's super cool. Yeah.
My eggnog, I don't go traditional. I don't put bourbon in my eggnog. I put amaretto in my eggnog.
Oh, nice. That's what I'm talking about, dude.
It is.
I do too. I put bourbon in my eggnog and I put amaretto, and I do probably 25% of the time I put bourbon in my eggnog. It depends on the bourbon too. My favorite bourbon and eggnog, Buffalo Trace. I know it's weeded. Yeah. It's a little bit more.
It works well.
It works well with it.
Makers works well.
Makers works good. I prefer, honestly. I've tried Makers in it. I like Makers in it. I prefer Buffalo Trace over it.
But I was talking earlier about we're talking about
being Buffalo Trace.
Yep. With toddies,
I need another bottle. That's why.
Clearly. Apparently. But with the toddies and the rums that could replace bourbon in it, the two that I have that would replace it, and I'm getting really low on both of them. Pussers.
Okay, Pussers is great. Yeah,
can really replace it. But Appleton
12 is fantastic.
Nice.
Appleton 12 really is good. So close to a bourbon.
Really good.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I was because John will tell you I've really gotten into tiki drinks lately, so I've got a lot of different rums.
Nice.
He made me buy this. All right.
I did make him buy it. For one of our shows. I've got a lot more of those than John has right now.
Hey,
I have two. He has 90.
I've got a dozen.
I think next winter you should invite me on your new podcast called Toddy Time.
Toddy
And,
time.
Oh
no, it's see that can be a segment on the other
on the Anna
on
Chaser
the Anna
show.
Chaser
true,
show.
it's like a
Toddy
10-minute segment called it's
10-minute
Toddy
segment
time.
called Toddy Time. There you go.
Yeah, that's great.
Hey, you know what?
Oh,
when we do the next Anna Chaser show with the Toddy Challenge,
should have Toddy.
you're coming on for the 10-minute
Okay.
segment Toddy Time. There you go.
Yeah, bring me on for Toddy time. I've got this interesting Toddy take. Yeah.
Done.
Oh yeah, done.
That's great.
We got to do that.
Oh, okay.
Because we were scheduled for me to come on and do a show in December, but our timing's just not working. It's not probably
It was
January.
yeah. It's going to be January now because there was supposed to be a show. We were actually going to do 2 shows in December. It was going to be last Thursday and next Thursday. Dave can't do either. He can do this Thursday. I can't do this Thursday.
Right.
So and then the following 2 Thursdays after those 3 are Christmas and New Year's. So yeah, it's going to be January. So
There you go.
So we're skipping December. So there you go.
Yeah. So in January we will do the Toddy.
We'll do the Toddy show.
And Tony,
will be on for Toddy time.
Bring me on. I love Toddy time. My wife might want to join for that because she's
absolutely.
She's the queen.
Bring her on.
She's the queen
Absolutely.
of Toddies.
You know what? Why don't we do a 15-minute segment in the show, and during the show, Tony's coming on with his wife, and at the same time, Jess will be downstairs with her Toddy, and Carrie can log on with her Toddy, and the 6 of us will be on with our Toddy.
There we go.
Yeah, Toddy time.
It's done deal.
I love this. All right.
I love it.
Gotta do it.
Done. All right.
Gotta do it.
All right.
There's a good wrap up to the evening. We've come on a new segment of
I've poured my Malort, John.
And you poured my Malort. All right, I gotta pour mine. Hold on. I'm gonna have
let me go pour something.
Something. There you go.
Yeah, all right.
I'm gonna like this. This had I don't have any of the glassware up here with me right now, and I still have a little bit of the stout in here. All right. This had a fruited sour in it, so I'm not pouring that. This had a Pilsner, so I'm going to pour a little bit in this. There you go.
How about pouring the Malort into the stout and downing that?
No, I want to enjoy this.
I'm just trying to make you throw up.
Yeah. All right. So here you go. Boom. Done. There you go. I got a nice.
There's a lot of clanging and banging going on.
Tony's looking for that. I got a nice shot plus in that one. So there you go.
Okay, so I didn't.
Hold on. So there you go, right there. So there you go.
That's not a shot.
Oh, trust me. Look how big this glass is. That's a shot plus. I promise.
That's a half shot there.
That's over a shot. I promise you. There you go.
Okay, so I've poured myself up to the shot line.
There you go. All right.
I got something cool that I'm going to drink.
What are you having?
What do you got there?
It's a single barrel sample from New York Distilling Company from 2024.
Nice.
Went into the barrel in 2016.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah,
8 years in the barrel, a year in the
it was something it's like a single barrel thing that we chose, and they bottled it just for us. So
did you use the barrel? Did you use the barrel for a stout?
And then we used the barrel. Yeah, we were doing a lot with New York Distilling Company where we'd take a single barrel from them, and then we put some beer in it and that kind of stuff. So
nice.
Yeah, we try to do as much of that as we can with local distilleries.
So is this a whiskey? What are we talking about here?
Yeah, it is. It was probably, I think it's rye.
Ooh.
Oh.
By the way, on that note, I just hooked up with this bottle.
Those guys, the New York Distilling Company, some of the best rye in the country. I just hooked up with rye. A
double barrel Bardstown rye right there. I just took
nice.
Nice. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm a huge rye fan.
I am a huge rye fan.
I may identify as such.
As you can tell, I have 3 Michter's ryes. I have a 10-year rye. I have back there, you can't see it, a toasted rye, and then a regular rye back there. So
Nice.
And
Just Michter's alone, let alone any other ryes that are back there.
And John drinks enough of those; he's toasted as well.
I tend to be a little toasted. Yeah. So anyway,
So, gentlemen,
cheers.
Cheers, gents.
Cheers.
Cheers, gents.
Down the hatch.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn, that's good.
Yep, that's Malort.
That's Malort.
That's Malort.
Shit, I'm taking this home.
We'll
It's been sitting in
see if it makes. You need to let us know if it
Whoa.
actually makes it home.
That's Malort.
One thing the
I love
Malort
that.
does is you never mistake it for anything else.
No, you-
Malort is undeniably Malort. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Their branding is very solid across all, avenues.
Yeah.
We have not been able to ever get Brian Boak to drink Malort.
Yeah, no, and he also is not a rye fan, apparently. So there you go.
Brian,
I knew there was something very
And
off
then
about him.
Brian's never drank Malort.
Well, no, we've tried at Giants games. We've tried to get him to drink Giants.
Oh, he's got a fantastic
Fantastic
what do you call these things? Tailgate.
Yeah.
And I've brought Malort to that. John and I have drank it.
Brian did not.
Brian has stood by and
Watched us drink it.
mocked us.
Oh,
I think he mocked
Brian.
us.
Brian,
And he
that's
said,
so.
Last beer, Lost Colony, Nut Brown Ale. Brian, quick question.
How much Lost Colony did you
We
bring
brought back a lot of Lost Colony from North Carolina. Brian, did we have Lost Colony Brown Ale last year when you brought that back from the Outer Banks? And B, and two, do you have
2B 835?
Do you have any more? And can you bring it to the 21st when Dave and I are there?
Yeah. This might be his
there you
last one. He's had a lot of it.
It might be. He's had a bunch, yeah.
More Malort.
You have that. I'm good. I'm just finished. Yeah. So all right. Tony, what's coming up event-wise in the next few weeks for the holidays and next year that you know of?
Oh God!
Brian bought 3 cases.
Brian bought 3 cases of Nut Brown or just Lost Colony in general. So, and he said yes, so he'll bring it to the next tailgate. There you go.
I've never had Lost Colony, so Brian, I might have to show up to.
Tony, to show up to the tailgate. There's actually a lot. What's amazing is this one of the Giant game. It's one of the most amazing tailgates. Are you a Vikings? Are you a Vikings fan? Are you local? You're a Vikings fan. Okay, it's the Vikings game.
It's Vikings game.
It's the Giants Vikings game.
You can come to the tailgate, wear your Vikings jersey because the Giants fans
everybody's welcome. You got it.
The Giants fans will not get in your case because you're a Vikings fan. Actually, we'll wish you luck. We know you'll win because our team sucks.
Actually, their team sucks too this year.
So that's true. Both teams
Hey,
suck.
man, I've grown up with it. I don't really have Vikings loyalty because
the worst thing the Vikings did this year, and as odd as this is for me as a Giants fan to say in this area of the United States, the worst thing the Vikings did this year is let Sam Darnold go to Seattle.
True. True.
But no, Viking fans will be very, very, very much welcome at this tailgate. So if you want to come see the Vikings, let us know. We'll let you know where the tailgate is.
Nice.
We'll bring Malort with us. And we will
enjoy and we'll have a good day. There you go.
Yes.
All right.
And that's a week from
this bottle will be at the tailgate.
Perfect.
Yeah. That's a week that's 2 weeks from this past Sunday, the 21st. So there you go.
All right.
Great food,
amazing food, great beer. Hopefully a decent game between these two
schlubs.
These two shitty fucking
teams. Memes.
And the good
teams that deserve to play each other.
And the beauty part about Brian's tailgate is there's a handful of guys that don't go to the game. They sit outside, they put up TVs in the lot, and they watch a bunch of different games in the lot, which means that when we all come out of the game, the tailgate's done already. It's up. You don't have to restart everything. You have to pull everything out.
It's not done.
No, it's not done. It's set up. You could just.
Oh, it's set up. Yeah.
You're right back to eating and drinking and everything else. As soon as you get out, it's amazing. So.
Nice.
And you sit there and you eat and you drink while everyone else empties the parking lot.
Exactly.
So you don't have to fight. You don't have to fight your way out.
And then
That sounds perfect.
And then Brian and I usually have one of these.
They do the cigars
right there.
Oh man.
I can't. I'm so jealous. I can't smoke them anymore. COVID left me with a little damage.
Right there. It's my
rabbit hole.
But I may bring one. I do have a. So John, I do have a B chocolat. Chocolate.
Very nice. Chocolate cigar.
I actually have two.
Benoit gave you a chocolate cigar?
I've got two of them.
Very nice. Benoit's a chocolatier, a Belgian chocolatier that we've had on the show for Valentine's Day every year. He'll be on the show on Valentine's Day this year. And we're going to try. I got to reach out to him. We pair chocolate with beer.
Nice.
And this is a chocolate cigar that apparently Benoit gave Dave. So there you go.
Nice.
I got a couple of them, and I will bring that to the game. Well, you guys are enjoying your real cigars.
You can have your chocolate cigar. There you go. Just I'm not even kidding. Just let me smell it before you eat it. There you go.
Perfect.
That's what she. Sorry.
The quote of the year, folks, on the Lager Room Guys.
I apologize.
So the quote of the year on the Lager Room Guys show, folks. Just let me smell it before you eat it. That's what she said. Gotta love it. Anyway,
take that as you will. Okay.
All right. Hold on, Brian. Just first of all, he said, "I have 2 cases of each Lost Colony." 2 cases of each Lost Colony from the Outer Banks.
Nice.
So he's got a few.
There you go. I order his chocolate for my wife. Yes, Brian did. Brian does order Benoit's chocolate for his wife. Yes he did.
His stuff.
Who's Benoit? Benoit's a
chocolatier in Fairfield, Connecticut. He's from France. He went to culinary school.
No, he's from Belgium.
He's from Belgium. He went to culinary school in.
Don't insult him.
I'm sorry. He went to culinary school in Belgium, and he's in Fairfield, Connecticut right now. He's an amazing chocolatier in Fairfield, Connecticut.
His chocolate he actually imports from Belgium before he does.
He imports the chocolate from Belgium, and then he creates whatever he needs to create with it in Fairfield, Connecticut, and then sells
and if you ever order anything, and it's bchocolat.com.
Bchocolat.
You guys, bchocolat. So his name's Benoit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the
Benoit, Benoit.
But the BE is for Belgium. Chocolat.
Oh, okay.
His name is Benoit, but in the name of the chocolatier, the chocolateria, whatever, is BE is for Belgium. BENOIT. Benoit. Yeah.
But if you order anything from, do yourself a favor, order the Black Forest.
The Black Forest is amazing.
Nice.
It's dark Belgian chocolate with cherry. And he's got pieces of cherry in it. So what he does, he gets the
cherry. Oh, cherry. Oh, never mind.
No. Sherry.
Oh, Sherry. I didn't. Yeah. That's. I didn't mention Journey.
Yeah, Journey's still going, but it's not.
It's not Journey.
It's not.
I saw Journey with Steve Perry twice, and I'm happy.
And Steve Perry's done, but apparently the guy who sings for them now,
Arnold Pineda, is fantastic. Yeah.
But at any rate, so what he does is he orders these cherries, and they're very, very expensive, but he actually washes them off to put into his chocolate. I wish I could better explain how his process on it. He did it on the show, didn't he, John?
He did.
Or explained it, and it's what he does to make this particular chocolate is out of this world, but that particular chocolate itself, that's amazing. He does a Biscoff. Remember the Biscoff hearts?
Was amazing.
Because we had it with the Wit.
Yep, we had it with the Hoegaarden.
Hoegaarden and the Biscoff was a great pairing. But Benoit is also he's a craft beer nerd.
He is.
And I want to go visit him, but I'm scared. because he's Belgian. And
By the way, Jess just bought me this 33 cigars tasting notebook. There you go.
Oh, very nice. But I'm afraid to
Hold on,
visit
I gotta
him.
let
He's
somebody
Belgian.
You got it.
Is that the guy he just smacked in the head with the door?
I don't think it is. It's somebody.
Oh,
I'm assuming it's somebody he knows at that point. We'll wrap up soon.
when he comes back.
Wow, we've gone 3 hours. I just looked.
I'll lock this up.
Okay. That's why I had 4 beers and 2 shots of Malort.
I know. Was that Lindsay?
No, it's when my bartender seeing the door open to the office. I just wanted to see if somebody's in there or if I should lock it. She's trying to lock the roll-up gate. I was like, stop! Don't
Stop! Yeah,
I'm in here.
I'm in here.
I don't want to stay here all night.
That's great.
But you have but hammocks. You said you have hammocks. That would not be a bad
No, he
thing.
didn't say he has
we
hammocks. He
don't
said he
have
would
hammocks,
set
we
them
have the
up.
potential for hammocks.
Oh, we need to set those up.
Exactly. All right. Hold on. Yeah, no, he said that. I put
Well,
that
I
up
think
first.
we've covered it all, right?
I think we've covered it all.
I
All
think we
right.
solved all the world's
I think we're done.
problems.
I think we've done.
I think it's time for your outro, John.
I think it is. But on that note,
I think before you do your outro,
Yep.
I think you need to do the shot, my lord, before you.
No,
your
I'm
outro.
I'm good with the shot of my lord. All I want to do is
Come on!
I want to ask.
Make the outro more
I'll
fun.
do the shot of. I'll do the shot of alert afterwards. We'll talk to Tony for a couple of seconds before we log off. But I do want to ask Tony. I know we touched on this a little bit. Anything event wise coming up at the brewery or beer fests that you may be doing in
September
2020?
we got a big party coming up, right?
No, not till next year. No, we've got cool stuff coming up through the end of the year. We got our New Year's Eve party, Darkest Days. So for the
Darkest Days. Oh, I need
the winter solstice, we do a nice 5 days of all of our dark.
December
beers.
21st, right?
Yep, we're gonna have casks of what we don't see. We're gonna bring out cellar selections of our barrel aged beers.
They're right there,
So
John.
all the dark beers, starting the 5 days leading up to the darkest day of the year.
And that's the 21st.
22nd.
Exactly. So it's going to be like the 18th through the 22nd.
22nd?
We've got some really awesome.
Oh, that's my
stuff.
daughter's birthday. So
Yeah.
And my father's birthday, smack dab in the middle of that on the 20th. Happy birthday, Jack.
Happy birthday, Jack.
birthday, Jack.
What's up?
God, can you maybe pour more Malort?
If I have to.
But no. For Jack, I will do that.
Yeah.
I adore Jack. Jack's the greatest.
There you go.
So what else is going on? To Jack.
At this point, I don't know.
There you go. Just events to kick off 2026 or anything in the late winter, early spring.
No, we're
year
doing
that
some
you have
cool
planned?
stuff. Going into 2026. It's like, hey, dry January is a big thing. So we've got some cool NA stuff going in our tap room and trying some.
He's not wrong. There's so many breweries that are doing NAs right now. It's ridiculous.
And we're not doing.
We
NA.
did one show we did an NA show this year.
So Tony, we called our NA show our first and last
NA show that we did.
Well, the thing is, it's like, it's not even dry January. It's just like people come out of the holiday season and they're like, I ate too much, I drank too much, and we want to remind people that we're cool. Like people still want to socialize, especially in New York City. Like you live in small apartments and it's cold and you don't want to stay home. So we have all kinds of cool events that we do in our tap room, and we've got great NA beverages and low ABV stuff, and come out and hang out. You don't have to drink double IPA and Imperial Stout, and I think that's our big thing for winter. Is just like come out and enjoy your community and the people around you, and don't hide in your house. Your friends want to see you, businesses need your your support. It doesn't have to revolve around alcohol, and I think that's a lot of what we try to focus on in January and February is like, come out and support your local businesses that are bars and restaurants and breweries, and you don't necessarily have to drink alcohol to have a good time, and that's cool with us.
You're right.
So, yeah,
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, Brian just said his dad would be 100 on the 29th. Happy birthday, Mr. Broke.
Oh my God. Cheers.
Cheers. There you go. My father's not too far behind, but far enough. There you go. So,
cheers to the elder Boke.
There you go. The Octa and Nueva Genarian or Nocta Genarians or what do they call them? Octogenarians. But above that, 100 is
the centenarian.
Septuagenarians. Yeah.
Octa is 80.
80. Yeah. So my father's pushing. I mean, he's in between 80 and 90. So.
Yeah, he's between the octogenarian and the nonagenarian.
Nonagenarian. So, but Brian's father would have been the decadinarian, or whatever.
And so there's someone older than Brian himself. Cool.
There you go.
Nice.
Brian's younger. I mean, Brian just turned 65. He's easy. That's fine.
Only 65?
Only 65. He's young. Brian's young. So.
Okay, fine.
There you go. All right. Tony, stick around.
We're with you guys.
It's great hanging with. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We really appreciate it.
We'll talk to you a little bit after.
We're going to talk to you. Don't go anywhere.
John does what he does.
We're going to talk to you afterwards. But on that note, we'll wrap.
And he will be judged.
I'm sure I will.
Awesome.
On that note,
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Go for it. On that note,
Well, it'll take John 2 minutes to go through
probably
this.
Yeah, exactly. So on that note, we'll wrap up the show for today. We want to thank everybody for watching, and for those of you just listening to the audio podcast, thank you for listening. Don't forget to visit our website www.lagerum.com. That's LAGERROM.com. And please remember, like us and follow us on all of our social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course our YouTube channel. All of them are at the Lager Room. Remember, we go live with the video podcast on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Twitch every Tuesday night around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And for those of you who just want to listen to the audio podcast, you can do so on our audio host, Spreaker, as well as iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Odyssey, Audible, Pandora, Amazon Music, to iTunes Music. Excuse me. This is going to screw up my rating. I know it.
Oh, hell yeah.
YouTube Music, TuneIn, Podcast Addict, CastBox, Deezer, Podchaser, Listen Notes, pretty much anywhere you can find audio podcasts. Screw you, Dave. You will find the Lager Room Guys Craft Beer Podcast. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to one of those feeds, and you will never miss a show. Again, thanks for following along with us. Tony, thank you so much for coming. Shut up, Dave. Tony, thank you so much for coming on with us. We really appreciate this show. We've been meaning to have you on for quite some time. We're happy we are actually able to get you on. This was amazing. Folks, tune in next week. We're going to have a special Wednesday.
Who's Tom?
Tony. I said Tom.
You said Tom.
Tony. He's Tony. I didn't say Tom. He's Tony.
You said Tom.
I did not say Tom.
You said Tom.
We've been hoping to have you on for quite some time.
We actually he's not wrong there, but he's not getting any extra fucking points for that. He called you Tom.
I did not call him Tom. I've known Tony. I've known Tony for years. I did not call him Tom.
Tom Johnson from KCBC.
Yeah. Anyway, got a special Wednesday show next week. German holiday beers. The following week is our annual Christmas show. The week after that is our big beer show. The week after that is in 2026, and it's our annual This Week in Route Beer show.
That's our annual doctor's visit to figure out where our liver.
There you go. And John Hall might make an appearance on that show too. So there you go.
Speaking about livers.
Yeah, speaking about livers, exactly. Anyway, thanks for following along with us. Have a great rest of your week. Oh my God. You're horrible. You're horrible. You're horrible. You're horrible.
Oh, you lied your ass through this.
Anyway, Tony, thanks for coming on with us. Hang out. We'll talk to you in a couple of minutes. Talk to you in a second. Thank you for hold on. My dad would have been 100 on the 29th, he said. He said that before, and he said he made it to 90, he said. So
As
Pretty
we
good.
all should.
Cheers.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's a good run. That's a damn
Cheers to
good
Mr.
run.
Boak. There you go.
And I think that deserves you chugging the fucking thing all the way down your throat, John. There you go.
Yeah.
Now I don't have any to sip on while I'm talking to Tony after we're done. There you go.
Oh my.
Yeah, well, none of us do.
No, I do. I can pour a little of this. There you go.
I'm gonna drink some of
There you
this barrel strength
And
bourbon I got here.
And I can drink more of this.
And you can drink, or I could drink more of that too. There you go.
Oh my god, my office got so fucking cold.
Anyway.
Hold on.
So, John, you think the Malort and the Sapling together?
No, I'm not even going to try that. I don't want to waste either of them the other way. So.
I'm just being a douche.
All right, folks. Thanks for following along with us. We'll catch you next week. A lot of great shows coming up. Make sure you tune in. We'll talk to you soon, folks. Take care. Cheers.
We're going to be here next. Oh, yeah, we should be.
Next Wednesday. Next Wednesday.
Oh, that's right. It's next Wednesday.
Special Wednesday show next week with John Stardomsky, Brew Guru, German holiday beers. You're going to love that show.
German holiday beers.
Exactly. And Tony's Pope.
Every fucking day is a holiday in Germany when you have
This
beer.
is true.
I know that's why they're awesome, man.
Exactly.
The Germans are
There
awesome.
you go.
Germans know how to fucking
Their grammar, though, however, is just impossible.
9. 9.
Yeah, I've been trying to learn German, and I've gotten very, very far into the point where I can actually speak to Germans and Austrians a little bit, and
Nice.
then my grammar is just
All right. Max Stello and Spider. Come on. We need to leave. There you go.
it's just awful.
It's God.
Schnell. No, it's scheiße.
It's a bunch of shite right now, is what you're talking about.
It's scheiße. This is scheiße.
So anyway, all right, folks. Tony, we'll talk to you in a little bit. Folks, we'll see you next week and the week after. Don't go anywhere. We'll talk to you soon. Tony, thank you so much for coming on the show. Amazing show.
Thank you guys.
You got it. We'll talk to you soon. Take care, folks.
Cheers.
And remember to change your underwear daily.
Daily. And socks.
Yeah.
And socks. Yeah.
Daily.
No, socks maybe a day or two.
Yeah, socks every other day, underwear daily. There you go.
Yeah, underwear daily.
Cheers.